Fuck Kanye, man. Motherfucker trying to give me some orthopedic boots to put on.
That nigga Joe went with Kanye. He was with Wanya.
This motherfucker he come there with his old waddle fishing boots on and shit, walking around kicking it. Like this nigga doing some shit in Fashion Week. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing? You going for carp, motherfucker?
This shit do look like the motherfucker that was
The waddle boots.
I know what you did last summer and shit that disappeared that they hit with the car.
Go in the fisherman boots. Like, nigga, come on, man. Fuck you just do a crime, motherfucker.
Fashion, nigga.
Fuck you doing? Shit, look
Man, that shit ain't fucking fast. You know I ain't gonna
that motherfucker look like a concrete finisher with the boots on. Shit. Hey man, I'm about to finish this concrete pad, Pimp.
Right.
We gonna kick it, but I'm gonna do this pad first.
Pardon me. Could I have a word with you a few minutes? Here, sit down. It's comfortable. Yeah.
3 blocks from nothing. Blocks from nothing. Blocks from nothing. 3 blocks from nothing.
Yo, we are back, man. 3 blocks from nothing, man. Episode 14. What's good? This is D-Will checking in.
What's up? I'm back in this bitch. This is Akil Muhammad, a.k.a. Pretty Guapo, a.k.a. Costa Rica Nika. All right, Joe, go.
All right, this is Joe Carter, a.k.a. Ill Flow.
C-Dub, a.k.a. Gargamel Jones, a.k.a. Moses Olu Ali, a.k.a. There's a heart in the house tonight.
All right, and this Howie again being featured, coming in, showing some love. I always appreciate the opportunity to come in and bless us, the mic. So, yeah.
Big up. What's good, y'all? So, you already know, man. We gonna circle back from last episode. We gonna kick it back off with Mr. Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. He had another hell of a fucking week last week, if you want to call that. And let's just dive right into it. Who saw the Drink Champs interview?
I seen it.
You actually spent minutes of your life to watch that?
Yes, I did.
Joe, I thought you watched that. Did you watch it, Joe?
I watched some of it. I didn't finish all of it.
Damn, C-Dub, I know you didn't watch shit.
No, I ain't watch shit.
Do you really want to watch that?
No,
I mean, is it really watch worthy? Think about it.
Yes,
it was.
Okay, all right. I want to hear y'all take on why y'all
so.
feel it was watch worthy, because I have my own opinion.
Well, number one, I wanted him to circle back. I wanted to really hear like what the shit that went on with the White Lives Matter teacher. I wanted to see what he was gonna say and kind of like, voice himself like everything that's been going on. What else has been going on? You know what I'm saying? Like
so basically, you're looking for an excuse. You want him to give an explanation of why he put himself out there.
I want to know.
He just want to be relevant at all times.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Okay. He chose to support that.
It's not about supporting necessarily what his views. I just want to know exactly what the fuck is going on in his head. What's his thought?
You care enough to listen to this. When you see something like that, you cared enough to say, you know what? I want to hear his justification for this.
Well, you know what? I look at Kanye as this, man. He's part of our era. We grew up all in the same, generation. He's Chicago bred. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of want to see him win, but you don't want to see him take a fall off the deep end.
He like your little cousin or something that keep getting in trouble, and Junebug. Like, why Junebug keep getting in trouble? Well, we gotta look out for Junebug. Yeah. Junebug gonna be Junebug. But at some point, you cut Junebug off and be like, I can't fuck with that dude no more. I love him, but Junebug
I had to get an interview
I can't
chance.
support that.
I had to give him a chance.
I feel you. Okay, so go ahead, y'all get into it.
Hey, why you want to cut him off? I just want to know.
Who?
Kanye.
Why I want to cut
Yeah.
Kanye off?
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not a sense of me cutting him off. It's just me a sense of not wasting my time to try to figure him out. Like at this point, I don't want to figure out anymore.
Yeah.
At this point, you don't care no more.
Because
I just don't.
Why-
I just
yeah,
don't. Whatever
hey.
reason he has for it is his reason. I don't want to support it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't even care anymore.
that's like giving them too much attention when you need to focus on everything else.
Exactly. I just,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see him doing enough good with what he's doing at this point to even care anymore.
The thing,
Like I'm moving past him.
The thing is,
you know,
you're not gonna know what he's doing until it's done already. You know, like I said, like the when he wore the Trump hat, niggas was mad, and then his wife got like a couple hundred black people out of jail. I think hand in hand, that shit worked hand in hand. I think he wanted to get Larry Hoover out personally.
Yeah.
That was his whole goal for
That-
doing
that's-
it.
that's cool,
So it's
but-
a goal to do stuff like.
but
I
you
think
know what?
I think-
Communicate it.
No, you can't
Express it.
communicate. You can't let it be known why you doing
You
it.
can. You
No,
can.
you cannot do it.
Yeah, you can.
You right on that, Howard.
cannot.
You
No,
can.
cannot.
You absolutely
You
can.
cannot let that man know why you standing next
Key,
to him.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when you doing something, there is no one individual doing anything. There's a team of people doing stuff. You conquer by uniting. You don't conquer by dividing. You don't conquer by isolating yourself. You conquer by having backing behind you. If your steps and your actions are separating you from everybody else to make people question you, people that loved you, people that supported you, people that helped build you up to where you were, but you're not willing to communicate with them what your message is. I mean, come on. I was a fan of Kanye too.
Hey, you know what?
And he don't gotta go full crazy
You know
with
what? I would do that. Look, if I can get this goal by myself without using you all, like y'all might stab me in the back, but then y'all see, oh shit, I did do something good. But I can't sometimes you can't let everybody know your plan.
I understand that.
Fuck up your
do,
plan.
I do understand that. But again, when your moves are showing something like this, oh, excuse me, this beer, to that to that degree, I just can't see it. And maybe down the line, if it comes out like, oh, this is what he was doing. Oh, that's some provocative shit.
See, my thing,
you know what I'm saying?
no problem with
then
him
I can go
trying-
back and give him some love.
got
But
no
right
problem.
now, I just don't care enough. I'm not gonna hate on him. I'm not gonna hate on him, and I don't want my words now to seem like I'm hating on the dude.
Of course.
I'm just
Of
not
course, you got your opinion.
in support
Hey,
for it right
hey,
now.
hey,
the
I'm
man,
just-
he
I'm just
ain't rap tight, man. He ain't rap
I'm
tight.
just not in support for it right now.
But what did he do that hurt anybody? I mean, it hurt the family of George Floyd, of course.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm glad he said that shit. Because I didn't know it was a fucking documentary out about. So now all the black people that's mad at Kanye can come together and hate on this fucking documentary that Candace Owens made. Nobody knew about that shit.
who
Nobody
the
would have
bitch
knew about
is.
it. We would have knew about
Like,
it.
everything about it, like,
I did. Yeah, I know you're gonna know about it, but
Not
the
everybody
regular
know about it,
The
Joe.
regular person not gonna know about this documentary.
You're right.
Okay.
Now he brought it to light, so now everybody can get on that. But black people just hate on him. They would rather hate on Kanye than say, okay. They listened to the interview, and that was the only thing they got out that interview.
Now I'm gonna be honest though.
He took most of his interview was talking about black people having their own shit together, black people coming together and building without help of anybody else. Now people talk about the culture that we in, that we started, that we don't even fucking own. It's
Agreed.
$1 billion being made
I
off this
agree.
culture, and we making $1 million. We making millions off a culture that we built, and we getting people rich off of it.
Absolutely. I agree.
And then they took that interview down. They didn't take that interview down because of his George
Because of
Floyd
the
talk.
Jews.
Because of the Jews, yeah,
shit,
you're
he
right.
said if we had power like that, the whole interview was about us getting power like them, like the Jewish people. But people said fuck all of that when he was saying that good shit, and just stuck on the George Floyd. Look, he said some good shit, he said some bad shit, and he said some shit I don't give a fuck.
And
some
see,
shit I don't give a
There's a lot of
fuck.
hypocrisy in
And
this
that's what
shit.
I'm
That's
saying,
why
dude. Why,
it's a-
why would you isolate yourself from your supportive group? The people that you're trying to
Yeah.
reach and the people that you're trying to get to support you and back you, why would you then
He maybe
say
not trying
something?
to get us to support him.
Why are you saying stuff that you know would offend them? That's what I don't understand.
Or
Like,
I
why
might
do you
say-
have to go to that
or he
extreme?
might
Because he believed that
You don't
shit.
have to be that eccentric,
he's not
dude.
active.
You don't
He's
have to
not-
do it.
This is what I
He's
believe
all,
though.
he's all over the place.
This-
He's believing a lot of shit.
Well, this is what I mean, he's getting influenced by a few other people that I wouldn't fuck with, but I feel like once he got to the status of he has a lot of fucking money, he feel he can say exactly how he fucking feel with no repercussion. Now, granted, he's receiving all that repercussion now, but he has a thought, man, like, look, I'm just gonna tell you the truth, and I don't give a fuck who I hurt.
Hey, look.
And he even said in the interview, like, some people he don't fuck with because they didn't support him on certain shit.
And
You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like this. When a motherfucker got generational wealth right now, which he ain't got to worry about money for the rest of his life, kids' life, or whoever other lives after that. He probably could just say, fuck it, I don't give a shit about nothing.
He could do that, but
you know what I'm saying? So that's just what people are doing right now.
You know what he doing? He said, look, I'm building schools. I'm trying to build something for the homeless people. He ain't got to do this shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's my point, Keith. I like that. And that's my point. Like, if you're out there like that, you're doing good. Why do you then have to take it to the next level? Why do you have to be extra with it?
Guess what? He offended everybody in this video.
Yeah,
white people, black people. He said all old white people are racist.
Did he?
Yes, he did. He said Donald Trump and all old white people are racist.
He talked about everybody, and like I said, he. I think
you know what?
Honestly, I think him having that money behind him, he can say what he got the mentality. I can say what he wants.
What I think too?
He does have a point with it. He does have a point with that though.
Hey, hold on, Chris. I think he's trying to get out of all of these deals.
I think so too. So he can do his own shit.
He can do his own shit from the ground up. Then he'll be a truly black business.
If that's the case, Key, I guess that's smart. But when you have money like that, Key, do you really have to go that route to do that?
Honestly,
Howie Wright. Break the contract. Break the contract.
Stop for a second and really think about it. When you have Kanye type of money, do you really have to go that route to get out of a deal?
As a black man, you probably do.
No.
Come on,
I mean, how long are these deals?
Come on, Keith.
You might be right.
Hey,
he bringing Adidas billions. Adidas was about to fold before him. Billions. You think I'm gonna let you out this contract?
There's lawyers, man. There's lawyers.
Oh, come on, man.
You got Kanye money. You can buy the best of the best of the best.
Yes, they got billions too. They got his money too because he got them all that money.
I'm just saying.
But you got to also think like we don't know what contracts he signed with some of these motherfuckers. You absolutely right.
Contract with everybody.
And then you got to think if you really do fuck up, then you want them to kick you to the curve and
you don't have to pay anything.
You ain't got to pay shit. So I guess in certain things, it can't work.
Hold on. Okay, time out. I'm gonna play. All right, say that's the game, right? That's the game. Do you think these motherfuckers are stupid enough to let him get out of that contract like that without some clause in there?
Well, I don't know.
Without some clause okay, we gonna let you out this contract, but when you go, you can't do A, B, C, D, and E.
I don't know if that's
that might not be
in the contract.
Come on, y'all.
That may not even be
reaching now.
That may not be in the contract.
Like you said, we don't know.
The first assumption
we don't know.
But again, if you're gonna be a black leader, right? If you're gonna be a black leader and you're gonna say that you're gonna lead minorities in general, not even just black people, you're gonna be a representative to lead minorities out of this bondage that we've been in for the last 400 years or whatever. You can't shit on us.
Wait, when did he say he was gonna be a black leader?
Dude, this motherfucker trying to be president and trying to do every other thing. Come on, you trying to be a black leader at that point.
Yeah, was it 2024, whatever.
Black leader, lead Keith.
That means you just a black man trying to be president.
No, Keith, come on. Marcus anybody
you know how many black people hate Obama as
anybody
a
getting in, but that's what I'm saying.
Anybody, he did nothing for us.
Anybody getting into politics, you're taking anybody getting into politics, you're taking on that role of being a leader.
No, that's the worst.
Just because a person don't believe in him, don't not make him not a leader.
That's the problem with us. Politicians is the worst people to be our leader.
I know this.
I think,
but I'm saying when you take on that role, that's the responsibilities you're taking on.
No, it's not.
Yes, you are, because you represent us.
Yes, it is.
You represent us. That's why you're there, Keith.
You might not like it, feel that way, but how is right?
No, I understand. When you a president, you ain't got no fucking voice because it's the House. Everything has got to be voted on.
But you still there as a representative. Whether the power is there or not, you still there as a representative.
You still the most powerful person in the United States, regardless of what.
And you're representing us.
Yeah.
Any black person in any position that is being looked at at a higher level.
Right. If you like it or not, you're
representing us.
If you're a minority, you represent your
leader.
group.
You are then a leader.
If you're a woman with a high position, you represent women, black women or
so,
whatever.
So right now,
represent
you telling me Kanye is a leader?
He has
unfortunately.
Key.
Question.
He does have a movement. He does have a movement. He does have a movement.
Yes, Kanye is a leader right now for minorities.
So every rich black Jay-Z a leader. Every rich black man
because as black people, this is what we do. Listen, as a person in the black culture in the black society. Yes, we tend to give celebrities that power over us to influence us, to lead us.
That's the problem.
That is, Key, I'm not arguing that with you.
But he's not speaking for you.
I'm not arguing that with you.
There's a whole group of people that look at him.
But that's why we talking about this. Look, all our black leaders died broke. Malcolm X died broke.
Yeah, how many of our leaders got killed?
But they was the best leaders. So the best. So
I'm not ranking the leaders. I'm saying who the leaders are. I'm not ranking them. I'm saying who they are.
I don't see Kanye as a leader.
I don't either.
Exactly, but that's who we are. They are who they are.
He's not a leader. He's not my leader.
Exactly.
I know.
But he
There's
is.
people out there that's looking at him as a leader. Trust me.
Exactly, and they're following him.
But Key,
Michael Jordan, celebrities, we tend to do that.
Yeah, we do that.
Charles Barkley said
Now, Key, there are some of those that really do step up. Dick Gregory was one of them. Jim Brown was another one. Sam Cooke, another one. These were celebrities that not only did they Ali, they got into the position just doing what they love, but in that role they realized people are looking up to me. There's races of people that are following me that are expecting me to carry myself a certain way and do a certain thing.
But those people decided to be leaders. They activists. They decided to be activists.
Yes, to go out there and be somebody's voice. Right. What the fuck you think Kanye doing right now?
He's not being nobody else's voice.
That motherfucker's trying to be everybody's voice.
He got a
and that's where I have an issue with him.
He got a plan. He's
that's where I have an issue with him.
Voicing his thing so people can follow
him. Exactly. Hey, and that's where I have a problem because the thing is, if you're going to be the leader, fine. That's cool. You can do that. But don't shit on the people that you're trying to make follow you. Don't do that. Don't turn your back on them. Don't hurt them. You can't hurt the people you love. You say you love us. You say you love and you're willing to do whatever and you want to see better. Cool. I'm all for you. I will support you. But don't turn around and hurt us and then say, well, I'm just speaking my mind. No, motherfucker, you can't just speak your mind. Your kid could be the ugliest fucking kid in the world. But you don't tell your daughter, oh, bitch, you ugly as shit. But I love you. You tell her she the most beautiful. You build her up.
How did he hurt us?
Dude, when you out here carrying yourself like this, putting on white lives matter when white lives isn't a factor. There's a reason. There's a reason why black lives matter and why we're promoting black lives matter.
You know why he put that shirt out there. You know why he put that shirt out there.
I don't care.
Right?
That's just one thing. I just pulled something out my ass. That's just one thing. But there's other things we can pick on.
Black people mad about that White Lives Matter shirt when the White Lives Matter group fucked us up more than that shirt.
Key, right.
When they stole that money, that was.
I'm not trying to single that out. I wasn't trying to single that out.
Now all the racist white people say when you say Black Lives Matter, well they stole money.
That was already racist white people.
Right. Key,
Black Lives Matter.
Ain't nobody
that group.
Ain't nobody changing.
That group should never been.
I wasn't trying to single that out. I was just saying that as an example.
People are dumb for following that group anyway. The slogan is a good attention. I mean, a good sentiment. But a group should not be profiting off of something like that anyway.
Let me break it down simple. Let me break it down as simple as I can.
Selling shirts and merchandise and shit like that. I mean, what the fuck?
With the position
off black people
that
like
Kanye is in,
and white people ran
with the
that
position
shit.
he's in, with the influence that he has, I personally, and this is just me talking from my own opinion, I personally feel he doesn't have to do all this eccentric shit. Like, dude, you are in a position, and he's a wise dude. Ridiculous. I will give him that. He is wise. He's an intelligent dude. And I think he can do a lot of good. However, his tactics to do it, I don't know if it's because of his friends and his influences going about with the way they went about it. Like Kim Kardashian is a hell of a businesswoman. However, to put out a fucking fuck video to get there, is that the best way that I would have went about doing it? Maybe that's her way.
Shit.
And you can't knock it because you look at where she is.
Fucking Paris Hilton did it. All these motherfuckers
exactly.
doing it.
But however, I just feel like Kanye had enough talent and had enough support from the black community to be better than what he's doing, what I'm seeing. And so personally, I'm not against him. I don't hate on him. I just can't support what I'm seeing right now. But I hope the best for him. I wish the best for him. And I do think that somewhere in there is good and he means well. I just don't see the route that he's going. I can't follow that.
Yeah, when you listen to him, he has some good ideas mixed in with some stuff.
I think he said more good than bad.
Agreed.
Yeah,
so, I agree with you.
Like, look, and I think
it's always a negative shit get pushed the loudest.
Look, the problem is with media is they put the negative shit out, and then that's all you see. Like, the crazy thing about it is, if you look up any Kanye picture, like right now, any thing about him, they put the picture of him looking the craziest. They want to paint a picture of They want to paint a picture of him being crazy. So they want to
type in Beyonce.
So look, you paint a picture of him being crazy. Now we looking at him like he crazy. So nothing what he say matter. So when he do say some of that good shit, oh, he's just crazy.
When have they never done that? Look at every.
I'm just saying, like right now, he said some. I don't look.
Look at the Arbery case. Look at any situation where you have a black person being a victim. What do? They automatically make the black person. They bring out all the negative shit.
He wasn't no angel,
right? He did this when he was 3 years old, and blah blah blah. They always try to make black people. That's the propaganda. That's the country we live in. This is the American way, unfortunately, for the African American person. But Kanye is smart enough to know this. Kanye knows our plight. Kanye has gone through what we've gone through because he's the everyday dude. However, at some point, Kanye, I just can't follow him at a certain point, dude. I just can't.
Obviously,
I can't relate to it.
What he's been doing, it has been working. When he wore that red hat, he was broke. 54 million. Ever since then, he's fucking the richest black man ever.
Hold on, stop. Time out.
He was going to bankrupt.
He was in debt. Yeah.
Time out.
I don't know if that hat. I don't know when that hat.
That was the hat time.
Time out.
I'm just saying, he got a plan.
Time out, Keith. Time out. He was also married to who at the time?
Kim.
And he was also doing what ventures at that time?
I don't know.
He was still making music and he was still getting into fashion, right?
Yep.
At that time. So he was already set to do stuff.
Well, no, but
his money was he still had the black community backing him. He didn't have to put on that fucking red hat to get the back community support.
His money was real fucked up.
They stopped back when he was going through the worst time. I don't say the worst time. When he was going broke, he put that red hat was on his head.
Why was he going broke?
So that means the black people didn't support him around that time.
Time out. Why was he going broke?
I have no idea.
Because he was investing into other shit.
Yeah,
it bad money
investment.
To make money.
Yeah, he wasn't getting no return back.
Exactly. So that was just a matter of timing, bro. He had the support. He didn't have to put on that fucking red hat.
I'm saying though, you saying the black people had his back. That's why he made it to $1 billion. But they
always had a support.
That is.
So what does this even matter? They gonna support him regardless.
But we are because we are a forgiving race.
But
we forgive our masters.
But now you understand what I'm saying. Like I don't hate the dude. I'm not going. I'm not going to shit on him. But I can't support what I'm seeing right now. I can't back that. Not me personally. I just can't.
I can't even be mad at it. I don't look right now. I can't even judge him because I don't know what the end game is.
But that's the thing.
I can't judge you until I see the end game.
But that's the thing. I can't support what I'm seeing now. I hope what the end game. I hope that is good. I believe that.
If I see a dude run up and smack a chick in the face, I don't know the end game yet. Fuck that.
Hey, look,
right.
I got judged for what you did right now.
Exactly, Joe. Look, exactly. And again, I'm not judging him. I'm not writing him off. I'm not trying to cancel him and shit like that. I'm just saying personally, I can't support what I'm seeing right now because I don't understand it.
Hey, this is how I feel about Kanye. Like, if somebody come make me a plate and there's turkey on there and there's some pork on there, I don't fuck with the pork, so I ain't gonna. I don't fuck with that. But I'm gonna eat the rest. The rest of it is good food. It's a good food over here.
Right.
But that pork, that's the shit I don't care about.
Right. So when Kanye released that new album that's coming out, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me eating the chicken on the plate.
Yeah. Or when Kanye say all black people need to get together and do shit together, like he said, all black people. Like I said, all black people should get on title. When Jay-Z got that shit. I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, but I said, you know what? black people did that shit, we could take back over this
Fuck
industry.
yeah.
No, and Jay-Z said that shit. Nobody listened to us. Everybody respect Jay-Z in the game, but nobody wanted to go to Tidal.
Yep.
And Tidal paying the most money on streams than any other service.
Yep.
And they still didn't want to do that shit. We all fucked
Because
up
it was
for a
our
long-
idea. It was our idea where we benefited off of it. Why would they support that? That's them.
I'm saying the black artists, they could have went to Tidal under a black man and made more money on their streams and isolated the market on one platform. Now you got power. But they would have
Exactly.
killed somebody like
somebody-
back in the day
and
when,
some people
when
scared
Sam
to
Cooke,
change,
what
too.
was it? Sam Cooke,
They
James
probably didn't
Brown,
wanna leave.
and they was trying to get their own distribution center.
Mm-hmm.
Dead.
And boom, yep. Sam Cooke gone. James gone.
I was born by the river, man.
Hey, look. Last week I watched the podcast and Joe was so mad at Kanye that he opened up his phone, got a picture of Kanye, and then punched his phone. That nigga Joe was so mad. He said, I don't even know what to do with myself.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
That nigga sound like Orange
Joe's a father new man.
Right.
Tricks man for kids, see, rabbit.
That nigga said, I followed you. I'm about to cold blast. Cold Rambo.
Real quick before we
Rambo,
we move on from Kanye, man. Real quick, man. Do y'all think with all his stuff going on, you think he's ever gonna be able to get like future business endeavors and stuff like that, or
All day.
he's gonna be he's done since like Chase is
All
backing
day.
away from him, shit like
It's
that.
gonna be some people still coming his way.
I think that's what he want. Like he said, he talking about buying a bank. Him and Diddy. Let's buy a bank.
I mean, I don't know if I do it with Diddy, but yeah.
And he did shit on Diddy too, but then he
got
picked him up.
Yeah, he shitted on Diddy and then picked him up.
And then picked him up. And then that was
Look, like they say, everybody's sending
What he should do is
Look,
put some dibs in Ciroc.
Everybody's sending this shit out with Balenciaga dropped him, but he said before Balenciaga dropped him, he said, he was name dropping him all the time, but then on the interview, he's like, if Balenciaga ain't with me, then it's up for him too. And then after that, that's when they dropped him. People thinking, oh, Balenciaga dropped him for some other shit. No, he just said that. If Balenciaga ain't down with my move, it's up for them too. So whatever. Now that he getting that white man out of his corner, let him do all his shit by himself.
Yeah.
All black business.
And I'm okay with that. But again,
But yeah,
why are you hurting the people that you going to for support?
The way he coming at the message, it just might not be good. To,
Exactly.
to
Thank
digest.
you. Thank you.
yeah.
And that's
It
my
ain't-
whole
the way
point.
everybody-
You just said it. Thank you.
look,
That's
it
my
ain't-
whole point.
It ain't for everybody.
No, but he has
But
a
it
bad
do need
way
to
of
be for
explain-
everybody.
Hey,
It do need to be for
No, it
everybody
don't.
because everybody is going to be the black community that always forgive. You just said P. Diddy, he shit on him, and then turn around and beat him up. And you know who going to forgive him? P. Diddy.
Hey, look. That means he doing it a
Hey,
good way.
hey,
He know-
money talks, man.
guess
Money
what?
talks.
Hey, Howie, you just said it right. He know I can offend the black people because they gon' at the end of the day, once I get what I want to get done, they gonna come back and they gonna.
But
love on
why?
me. They gonna love.
But
Money,
why?
money,
Oh, he got a plan.
money.
I don't know his plan.
yeah,
we don't
I
know
don't-
his plan.
And that's
Everything
all
money.
I'm saying.
The plan don't make
That's
sense.
all I'm saying.
Everything is
the whole plan don't make
money.
sense. Hey,
With all that said, that's why I watched the episode. I was hoping he can explain himself better
well, he
than
not
what
gonna
he
say.
did.
Hey, look, the whole plan.
I'm still confused. and shit.
Hey, look.
But I was watching it to he
you're
had
trying to
some,
see.
but like he said, he had some great points in there, and he had some terrible ones.
He's a wise dude, man.
Yeah.
The dude is an intelligent.
And right now, he's a
honest
fucking
to God,
wild card
honest
right
to God,
now.
I think Kanye. I think he's on the spectrum, but it like a lot of greats, fucking Einstein and this and that.
Most of them are. Yeah.
You will almost have to be on that spectrum to be great.
Yeah, they see shit
And so
differently.
I don't say that in a disrespectful way at all. But I don't like the way that he has to portray himself. Not portray himself. I don't like the way that he's
going at it.
going at it with our community. You know what I mean? Like, always give us support. We don't need anybody else shitting on us.
Yeah. It's all good. Everybody go look. The people who shit on us gonna shit on us forever. There ain't gonna be no new people joining in on the shit on us.
It ain't gonna be forever.
always
Keith.
gonna-
I disagree with
I
you.
think
It's not gonna be forever.
Like,
It's not gonna be forever
playing both
because when you
sides,
great,
man,
you
which is
can't
crazy.
shit on him no more.
He not.
Ali got shit on until he proved that he was the greatest, and
Hey,
then they
look.
couldn't shit on him no more.
They still
They
shitted
tried to
on
shit
him.
on Jordan for a long time until they proved that they couldn't shit on him no more.
They shitted on who was Boston, the basketball player that
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell,
yeah.
greatest, the greatest.
Until they couldn't shit on him no more.
No, they still shitted on
No,
him. They
no.
call him every racist name, and he was
Up
on
in-
their team.
He was shitted on up until probably the day he died, Key. But I guarantee
said
you
they couldn't
now,
shit
when
on
you
him
bring
no
up
more.
his name, he is a great.
To
And you
us.
cannot shit. No, to them as well.
No.
You have to, because we get to tell our story now. We get to tell his story now. And that's a problem that we haven't had for too long. We were never able to tell
can't
our
worry about what
story.
the racists think
We let
anyway,
other
'cause
people tell our story.
the racists
Now here
ain't
we
gonna-
are. We're in a
the racists
place
ain't gonna
we
listen
have
anyway.
leaders. Exactly. We have our leaders, so now we can tell our story. And that's why I don't like the way that Kanye is going about it. And I'm not saying that he won't end up doing great in the long run. I just don't like his path of doing it. I don't support that.
You know what?
It makes zero sense.
I understand it, and you are right.
Joe,
But
you
yeah,
have total authority.
But hey, look. hey, I'm gonna wrap this up. I think Kanye trying to do something for the black people, but it's going. First of all, everybody ain't gonna like the way he do it. But at the end of the day, every interview he has been doing is all about helping out homeless and kids and black people. And I think actually everybody needs to focus on the kids more than anything.
I agree.
Because they about to run this shit, and old motherfuckers don't care about the kids. These old politicians only care about themselves. We gonna be fucked up as long as we let old motherfuckers run this country. Old racist motherfuckers run this country.
And all we can do right now, man, is just, you don't have to view in, but you have to just, in the back of your mind, wonder what's gonna be next for this brother. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's good.
Hey,
If
look,
it's bad,
hey,
you know,
the
hopefully
last
it doesn't
thing-
damage us
the
as a
last
whole.
thing-
You know
the
what I'm
last
saying?
thing, the last thing that I didn't like is he kept inviting people to kill him.
What?
Yeah.
And that's the second interview. He said,
was
y'all,
like,
gonna,
if y'all-
he said, y'all gonna have to kill me to stop me from helping out my people.
Hey, but you know
Say
what?
y'all gonna have to
But
kill
you
me.
ever
Come
notice?
kill me.
You ever notice
that's
that?
telling the truth.
Controversy,
Tell them, come
controversy keep you relevant.
No.
I don't
All
think
day.
he gonna-
No, hold on,
Kanye
hold on.
gonna always be relevant.
Bring
Even
it to
if
light.
Kanye go in the hole, he gonna be relevant.
Bringing it
don't
to
mean
light.
controversy.
Bringing it to light. You have to realize
It's
what
different
has
type of controversy, negative and positive.
no. Hold on, no. Just talking on this whole assassination thing. When it comes to minority leaders or black leaders in the black community, what has happened time and time again? Proven. When we get to a certain point where we actually have black leaders that can prove that they can unite our people to do positive, they find a way to discredit them, to eliminate them, or to silence them.
And maybe that's why.
And that's by prison, that's by assassination, or that's by discrediting them. From Marcus Garvey, they discredited.
Hey, Howie.
Malcolm X, they murdered. Farrakhan, they tried to assassinate. They tried to silence.
He about he
But
sound-
he
bad.
you know,
Hey, look.
they
Howie.
find ways of doing it. And
Hey, Howie, but think about. I think maybe that's in his mind. He thinking about that, and maybe that's why
He
he's playing-
absolutely
and maybe
is.
that's why he playing both
I would
sides.
too.
Maybe
I would
that's why he
too.
playing both sides. He like, if I play the whole black side, they gonna kill me.
bruh, Tupac did the same
I
shit.
know, I said
Tupac
Tupac
was
in
like,
the
look,
back.
I'm out here talking mad shit. I know at some point y'all gonna realize that I'm actually able to do something, and it ain't just talk. When he was sitting here saying he gonna unite the gangs and this and that, and he actually had the motherfuckers talking, they was scared as shit. Oh shit, black people are organizing? We in trouble now. We need to take these motherfuckers out. There's a reason why they created the FBI. There's a reason why the FBI was investigating Aretha Franklin and shit like that. They don't want
look,
leaders
and
in
it's-
our community.
And it's a reason why conscious music ain't on the radio no more.
Yep.
Exactly. Truth. Facts. But I ain't gonna try to get taken out either. So we gonna change the subject.
Real quick, guys. Real quick. I did a quick sit down video chat with our brother Jay out there in Cali.
Big up chapter.
I'm gonna drop it in.
He gonna drop it at the end of the episode though.
No, I'm gonna drop it. I'm actually gonna drop it right now. Yo, what up, Jay? Appreciate you coming on, man.
special guest, man, all the way from Cali on 3 Blocks from Nothing, man. What's going on?
Always chilling, brother, man. Good to see you. Always good to be on the show. And I'm ready to get it, man. It's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, so let's jump to it, man. Our brother Ye, man. He had a hell of a shit. What is it? 3 weeks? I don't know when all this shit started, but I want to get your take on it. That's why I got you on here. I want your take.
Yeah.
Do it,
so
bro.
I'm gonna start by saying that, like, I'm one of those people, kind of like Doc, man. I'm a contrarian.
Yeah.
Mentally, like I'm one of those liberals that watch Fox News and MSNBC.
Right.
In the day, right? Like I watch CNN and Newsmax. And that's important to me that people understand both sides of every conversation. And so I've always been, like I follow people like Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens on Twitter, as well as, God, why can't I think of name? Jamel Hill or Joy, or like some of those people. So like the fucking squad, AOC, all of them. I follow everybody on Twitter. I love getting everyone's perspective.
Right.
So I'm approaching this Kanye thing a little differently than a lot of cats.
Okay.
Are. And maybe I heard him differently than a lot of people did. I think the messaging, we all got the same message, but it came from a different place for me. Just as a hip hop head, as a Chicagoan, I think we were probably a little bit more sensitive to it. So so that's why I wanted to come on the show, because obviously we got to talk about some things, but this is more layered than just like, oh, he Uncle Tom now. He out here on his Uncle Tom shit. Like it's way more layered than that. So I want to bring some perspective that I feel like maybe some of the other cats just aren't seeing this from.
Yeah, I want to get your positives and negatives, what you think of this brother, and what.
No doubt.
What is going to happen, like in the short term and the long term for this dude?
So I would say, like, in order to really answer that question, let's just put it in the context of the Drink Champs interview.
Right.
The positives are obviously Kanye's a wealthy man, right? Like he's amassed a level of wealth that was inconceivable for a rapper, right? A backpack rapper at that, right? Like he even mentioned that, right? Like he didn't come out originally as some, pop culture phenomenon. He wasn't, dancing and wearing the suits like Diddy and him. Like he was like underground, right? Like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Common, like, some of our favorite MCs, and still sort of maintain that, even though he was tied to Jay-Z and his ascent. And a lot of that came with like a lot of commercial success, but Kanye was still like really carrying on this hip hop culture for a while. And I think still like he's recognized as one of the dopest MCs and producers that ever did it, but was able to translate that success into industry, right? Like parlay that into a career in fashion design, right? Investments in other ventures that made him incredibly wealthy, like wealthier than I even understood before we even went into that interview.
Right.
And that's a positive, right? Like he comes from where we come from. This dude ain't from the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's from like a normal neighborhood, right? Obviously growing up on the South Side of Chicago is not, it ain't Mayberry, but still, right? Like he ain't from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So it was impressive. I also find him incredibly intelligent and articulate. And I think that we downplayed that for many, many years. Like that was like a negative attribute that they would associate to Black men who are trying to talk white right? Like, remember that trope? Like, this is just you talking white, and now we appreciate intelligence. But this dude, again, right? He is known for being a college dropout. Like a lot of us were college dropouts before we went back and got our degrees. So he's representing us in a lot of ways, and he's found success. I commend that brother for that, man. Like, I got a pair of Yeezys, right? Like, I mean, that is incredible. Those are my positives. My negatives are, I don't even know if we got enough show for all my negatives. Because before we even get into Kanye, I have some criticism for Drink Champs as a platform for Kanye. I thought that it was incredibly irresponsible for the way that they held that forum. And it was in service of themselves, right? They wanted a show that was going to get likes and clicks. And even Nori came out and was like, more people watch my show than the fucking Super Bowl. They didn't make it good, right? People would turn in to see a public execution if that was a thing, right? That doesn't make it good, right? You prepared, or you presented Kanye with a platform for which to hang himself or to a national audience, and all you did was sit there and indulge, and even at points encourage him to say more, do more. Jamel Hill criticized Noriega for calling himself a journalist, and I agree, because a journalist knows how to control an interview. You are no journalist, sir. You host a fucking show where people usually come on, and the interviews are good. I actually like Drink Champs. But for this platform, you're supposed to protect the people you claim you love, right? I heard him say, I love you, Kanye, like 1,000,000 times in that interview. If you really loved him, you would have helped him instead of allowing him to espouse all of this ignorant shit that I'm about to get into. But I put a lot of what's happening in our culture on us, because we continue to endorse this shit because we want the views, we want the likes, we love the controversy. That's just that TMZ generation shit, man. Like, we still on this petty shit, man, where we are gratified in seeing other people's downfall. And that is a horrible, horrible thing. And so we allow people like Ye and Candace Owens, and you know what? That's not fair. I would never compare Ye to Candace Owens, but we're going to get to that in a minute. But we allow Ye to go down these avenues for our benefit, for the benefit of ratings. So Drink Champs, shame on you, right? I have a real problem with how they handled that entire interview. They never held him to account for anything that he said, and there was some real bad shit that he said.
You think it would have been better if let's say he sat down with Drink Champs, but they wasn't drinking, everybody was sober, would Nori still get the same bad look?
I think so. Here's the deal, right? I drink every day, right? I don't drink to the point where I'm drunk anymore. We passed that age. But I've been on our podcast where I got lit and said some shit that I probably shouldn't have said. But there's no response, and I have a responsibility to my family, and I have a career. So I've learned, it's even since that episode. I mean, I still smoke weed on this episode because I live in California, or on this show. But I think the drinking was beside the point. Noriega has a responsibility as a host, and also a responsibility if you want to be a journalist. Integrity comes with that, right? Like, if you're going to be a journalist, you're going to get Ye on here. I think Nori's concern was Ye was going to get up and walk off, and then he wouldn't have a TV show, or he wouldn't have had a show.
Yeah, the episode.
Right? And that is the line with which you have to decide, what kind of show is this? Right? Would he have let, before you get started, will he have let David Duke come on his show and talk about being a fucking white supremacist and not said anything? Because it would have got ratings.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it would have got ratings. Right? Like, would he let Donald Trump come on his show and just say whatever the fuck he wanted to? Because if I hold him account, he might walk away. So I'm gonna let him say whatever because it will get ratings. He would never let that shit happen.
Right.
Right? Because he has some level of integrity. But because it was Ye, and because he knew it would boost it would elevate the profile of the show, he let Ye do that shit. To me, that's irresponsible. And if you really love him, where is the guidance? Kanye repeatedly talked about how people were reaching out to him, but they weren't there when Kim kidnapped his kids. So, he was very comfortable in his victim role, playing Mr. Victim. But the problem with that is we know people did reach out to him to try to help him in real ways. Like, yo, man, you need to get back on your meds kind of ways. And that's real help, right? The people who hold you accountable for talking that bullshit, who walk away from you when you ain't doing things right. That's real help. When you love somebody, that's real love. What Nori and I'm talking about, we love you, is giving you a platform to continue to hang yourself. Balenciaga backed out that deal after that show. You think that helped Ye? Right? Do you think Nori helped? Right? And he probably ruined any relationship that he was going to have with the Gap, with whoever. Like with Adidas. Obviously, this didn't help. It only hurt him. So yes, I absolutely hold Noriega, drinking or not. I hold, and I keep saying Noriega because I can't remember homeboy's name, the other host. But I hold the platform accountable for being irresponsible.
You let me ask you. You think they should have just scrapped it? They recorded.
No. Kanye deserves a voice. So this is where we about to switch it up, and this is where I disagree with the Black community. Kanye deserves a voice. Candace Owens, as despicable as she is, deserves a voice. Jason Whitlock, that fat piece of shit, Uncle Tom motherfucker, deserves a voice. Because this is America, right? Yeah. This is America. Whether I agree with you or not, Tucker Carlson deserves a voice, right? Even though I can't stand his ass, right? Like on site with that motherfucker, but he got a voice because this is America. So yes, you don't scrap the show. What you do though is you hold people accountable when they say things that are contrary to your beliefs or contrary just to the fucking facts.
Well, I think you're right, and I got to go back and listen and see if EFN jumped in because he usually got a clear mindset when he's on there, but
yeah,
he'd be fucking out of his fucking mind majority of these fucking episodes.
Right.
I think a lot of shit went over his fucking head, So I think. I think this might be a wake up call for maybe the show to like, hey, maybe we should, kind of still drink, but kind of focus on what people saying,
right?
And kind of pump in if something ain't right,
Exactly. Like on a platform like that, like it's cool for us to have a casual conversation with some drinks, and some weed. And if things get a little off the rails, that's fun. We family, right? I'm not a controversial figure to begin with. And so, I might tell a controversial story and it can be fun. We can laugh about it. The drinking loosens your inhibitions, right? And so like you're more open. And that happened to Kanye through that. The problem is that for someone like him, that might not be a good thing. And he needs people to protect him. And you're not protecting him. You put him in harm's way when you introduce him to an environment like that, and you provide him with a platform where he can double down on his shit. They got him the same shit that got him in trouble in the first place. Same shit that got his kids taken away from him. You understand? Like that's the problem that I have with the platform. I don't think it's the drinking. I think it's like, well, yo, man, like let's take a step back here, right? Like clarify your point of view. I think if let me hit you with some of my notes from the bad part of Kanye, and then I think I think it'll be more relevant to how we're talking about the platform itself. So I'm familiar with Candace Owens and the shit that she gets up to, right? Like she really is going in on this Black conservative shit. And Black conservatives like Larry Elder, Jason Whitlock, Candace Owens, there are Thomas Sowell, who is a brilliant economist, by the way, and deserves a voice, but is like the king of all the Uncle Toms. They be on that real Uncle Tom shit, right? Like White Lives Matter is they fucking motto. They believe it in their hearts. You know, they all married to white people, and they all got they lean into their blackness as a we can be a part of this team too type thing. And like more black people should vote for conservatives because Democrats haven't done anything for us. They believe in and let's not get it twisted. I have some conservative views too. Everybody knows this about me. I'm a strong liberal, but the things that I have issues with, I actually agree with them on. The problem is that they look at it as a result of our inherent stereotypes, like black folks are lazy, right? We don't want to work, therefore the welfare system thrives. And Democrats love keeping us in a welfare system because we're inherently lazy and we just like handouts. Things like we can't excel on a level of intelligence that the white man can, and so therefore there should be no accommodations made for inner city children who haven't had access to the same resources that suburban white kids have, right? We don't make exceptions for that. There's something to that, but again, where it gets twisted is they assign that blame to us as black people, right? We haven't taken responsibility for our own activities coming out of slavery. Black on black crime, right? They don't look at that as a proximity issue. They look at it as we're just inherently violent, right? It's one thing for a white person to think that way, but for black people to think that way, it's pretty fucked up, right? So you got the Herschel Walkers of the world out here tap dancing for the white man because we're at this point in the world now where white people need to be made comfortable, right? We've made them too comfortable with our cancel culture of actually calling them out for their bullshit. Anyway, Candace Owens is now Kanye's, for lack of a better term, mentor, right? She has a lot of fucked up views about Black Lives Matters. Some of them are fucking spot on. Black Lives Matters as an organization was fraudulent from the beginning, but she continues to interweave the movement with the actual organization and then applies everything that came out of the movement to the organization, like new legislation, right? Like training police on how to deal with people. Her fucking Mount Everest is George Floyd and her points of views about George Floyd and key details about what actually happened on that day that would somehow point to George Floyd being the not the victim here, but the instigator of all of this. It's bullshit, but she's passionate about it. And so listening to Ye, who is now like a fucking Candace Owens acolyte, we just got to pick on the first play of the game. Listening to Ye try to regurgitate Candace Owens' point of view with no details from a fucked up perspective and drunk is not only insensitive, but it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You dig? That's what I mean about the platform being responsible for this, because no one held him to account for the inaccurate things that he was saying in regards to it and the context in which he was dropping it all in. White Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, because he was drunk, right? Yeah. So it was more of a just like incoherent rant about a lot of shit. Jews are bad, right? My baby mama is white.
Let me ask you this real quick, man.
By the way, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna hit you some quick points because I know we gotta wrap it up soon. But do you think? Okay, let's say they record. You know, they did the show how they did it, right? Before you, obviously, people there. Hopefully, they didn't. They told them don't have your cell phones out, whatever. But you think that they should have rewatched it, then called Kanye and like, hey, man, you really want us to put this shit out? You think they should at least gave him that opportunity or did that like before because this shit can fuck you over big time?
Yeah, I think where Kanye is, where he's at right now, I don't think that would have made terribly too much of a difference. Yeah, just because first of all, he's wealthier than I think any of us ever imagined.
No, and I think that's what it is too. He know he's got money where he can say fuck you to everybody, but it's like you still gonna need some other companies to do what you need to do.
Yeah, what here? Let's just put it this way, right? I'm a top ball on this bitch.
Yeah,
Kanye has an inferiority complex. He always has. And being the wealthiest black man in American history, and that's what he proclaimed. And I have no evidence contrary to that, but that would also suggest that he's wealthier than Jay-Z, that he's wealthier than Diddy, that he's wealthier than Nas, right? Like he's wealthier than Rick Ross. That's not enough for Ye, right? Because despite his wealth, you know, he doesn't have the attention that he so desperately seeks, right? Nothing's enough. Jay-Z marries Beyonce, I gotta marry Kim Kardashian. Who in their right mind would marry Kim Kardashian, let alone have children with that woman? Obviously, someone who is seeking attention. I got no disrespect to Kim either. I can't wait till we do a show about her. I think she's amazing, and she doesn't get enough credit for what she's achieved just coming off of a sex tape. That's a whole nother story. So Kanye cannot get enough attention just being black and famous and wealthy and making music. Being this conservative movement, being a part of it, brings him additional attention, next level attention, global attention. He craves that. It's his thing. I think particularly, you know, since his mom passed away, like that's just been his fucking north is I need the publicity of being, you know, center stage and being talked about in this way on these levels, even if it's to his detriment. Think about what someone like Candace Owens or Herschel Walker is sacrificing, right? This is a lifetime of being part of our culture in the black community that you're giving up in order to have this type of relevancy in the world, and just your comfort level with that. And he has that, right? But I don't compare him again. Ye cannot be thrown in the same lot as the Whitlocks and Candace Owens of them, because they have taken they have dedicated their lives and taken an intellectual approach to black conservatism, and this Uncle Tom shit is real, right? It's in their blood. They hate being black, right? Like there's nothing about it that they like. I don't think that's Ye. I don't think that Ye hates being black. I think he's just misguided. And I think that he likes the attention of being looped in this group. And he was careful with his words when it came. He had no problem calling out Diddy, Drake, Meek Mill, you know, niggas that, yes, they have influence, but not the same influence as Donald Trump. He was careful with his words. Yeah. You feel me? So it's an inferiority complex that cannot be, you know, fed by just money and wealth. He needs attention, and that's what this shit is.
All right, let me hit you with some quick topics on Ye real quick, and give me your answer real quick. The White Lives T-shirt, man. Real quick, your thoughts?
I think that was a retroactive movement, and what I mean by that, or a retroactive perspective. So the White Lives Matter shirts were probably in an influence of Candace Owens. Certainly, she was in on it, but it was attention. It was, if I do this, the world's gonna pay attention to it, right? And then it was like, well, how you gonna justify this? Yeah. Fuck. Oh, you know what? My baby mama's white. Her life matters to me, so I'll make it like a term of endearment. And that was a total backtrack, and that's that bullshit right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because your babies are half black.
Yeah, and once you have black, you full black. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And not just that, right? Like, how many times do we have to explain that Black Lives matters does not mean that white lives don't matter? Right? It is not the same. He's intelligent enough to understand that. Like I said, Kanye is not a dummy.
Right.
You know, he's intelligent and articulate. But that shirt also was a not only an attention grabber, but it was another way to create a platform for him to come out and talk about other controversial shit that he likes to say. He's out on the Jews now. This is Big thing with him.
The Jews is he? Now obviously he worded shit horrible. We both know that.
Yeah.
But do you think he's right about as far as like the way a lot of businesses are, companies are?
I do. So this is where I agree with Ye's point of view. And he's had an intimate relationship with the Jewish community, particularly in the entertainment space. They own all the record labels. They own all the movie studios, right? Like this isn't something different. And then also too, we lament as a Black community about how connected the Jewish community is, how supportive they are of each other. You and I have been in corporate America for some time now. We've seen how certain people get elevated just through lineage and connections that we don't do for each other. And there is a lot of truth to that. And so I think that's where he was going with this, because for years and years and years, they've had the ability to shut you out when you weren't playing along, when you weren't playing friendly, right? Cats weren't getting their masters back when Ye was first coming up. And it wasn't Dame Dash that was stealing for the company. It wasn't Dr. Dre that was, telling Ruthless and to a larger degree, Priority, hey, don't pay these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Their cut was only like 25%. And then you got to filter that down to the rest of your artists. Like, yo, man, who's sitting at the top? Who's cutting the checks? Yeah. So I agree with his perspective, but like you said, the words weren't there, right? He didn't articulate that message properly, and it was offensive, right? It suggests that, again, that Jewish people are inherently anti-Black or are out to keep Black people in a place of subservience, and that's just not true. That's ridiculous.
All right, man. Last point, real quick. Do you think all of this is like for a political game for him to run for office, or he just spazzing on a whole bunch of shit?
Spazzing on a whole bunch of shit. Hey, listen, if you're a Republican, this is great, right? You love to see Black people argue amongst each other because we are predominantly Democratic. I hate when people say, "Oh, Black folks are a monolith." Look at the numbers, right? There are very few Black conservatives out there or independents. We mostly vote Democrat. This is an opportunity for conservatives to, number one, pull more people of color into their tent, or at least have them listen, right? Like if you're not going to listen to Herschel Walker, that's probably a bad example. Nobody should be listening to him. If you're not going to listen to Tim Scott, maybe they'll listen to Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're not going to listen to Thomas Sowell. He's an old Black man, but you might listen to Candace Owens. She's young. She's beautiful. She's articulate. You know what I'm saying? She used to be one of us. So
that's another. I wouldn't mind you hitting on another segment, man. We'll get to that soon enough, but we're gonna go down the line of some of this political and other.
Right. But it's publicity, bro. Like this is a huge distraction to get our community to maybe either bow out of what's happening on a political landscape or come over to the other tent, because we see people who we put on a pedestal thinking and talking differently. Killer Mike's in trouble for something similar that's happening down in Georgia. And so, let's this can't go unnoticed that there's a Black conservative movement. It's dangerous. If we don't do our own homework, figure out what their messaging is, we can fall victim of that, and lose everything.
For sure.
You feel me?
Well, good, man. I appreciate your takes on some of this stuff, man. And
always, brother, always.
And to all our listeners and viewers, man, this is not the first nor the last you will hear from Jay. We're gonna do a look. We're gonna keep this segment going, man, with you, man.
That's what's up.
Talk offline. We're gonna set something up. So be on the lookout for more of Jay's perspective on a lot of things, a lot of topics. So I appreciate everything, man. This is another episode of 3 Blocks from Nothing, man. Jay, sign out for these guys.
Always, it's your boy Jay Thriller. aka Chapter, always here for the culture, the real culture. Right, 3 blocks from nothing. Let's do it.
Peace.
We are back. Okay. And I want to give a shout out. Jake, we working on something to kind of like a little political segment that Jay Spearhead, man. He's got a name for it too. Thanos was right. That's the name of his show.
Thanos, nigga.
Thanos. Nigga, you and non-Marvel watching
I don't watch that shit. Say that shit then.
Thanos. Yeah.
Thanos.
Hey, look,
Thanos, whatever the fuck his name is.
I'm glad
You still said it wrong.
Joe, say that shit, man.
Thanos.
Hold on. Give it. Joe, say it.
Thanos, man.
Oh. Hey, look,
Joe said it wrong.
Hey, Joe know it more than anybody.
That nigga Joe can't talk. Only thing he can say is fucking hooked on phonics.
That's all he can say.
Key, say that shit, man.
I can say kiss my ass.
Key, say that real quick.
With butt lotion on, bro.
Hey, Joe said it right. Thanos.
Thanos. I thought I said
I thought it was Thanos.
You said
Thanos.
Thanos.
I know in the beginning I fucked it
Is
up.
it
but then,
Than or Thane?
Joe. Hey, look, I'm glad Jay was.
Can somebody get it right, man?
I'm glad Jay wasn't on this episode because he would have argued me to death about this Kanye issue. So
It's all good.
Like 2 hours.
yes,
Jay,
hey Jay, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you.
Hey, Key. That was a good pivot, man.
you doing the Kanye version of it? Hey, you still love him though?
I still love you, man. From the bottom, I still love you, man.
Quick shout out. What's the name of the show, Joe?
Thanos.
3 blocks from nothing.
No, Joe. What's Jay's new segment?
Janos.
Do it, Joe.
I can't even say it shit now.
Come on, man.
The T is silent. Janos.
Thanos was right.
Janos was right.
Thanos was right.
My name is Janos. Janos was right.
Say it, Keith. Somebody say this shit, man.
Thanos was right.
All right.
The
I don't want to
goddamn
butcher that
crazy
shit
Titan,
no
man.
more, man.
Hey, look, and us on the 3 blocks from nothing podcast don't always agree with Jay says. So sometimes Thanos might be right, and sometimes Thanos might be wrong.
Because he was always wrong when
It's always hot in Cali.
Hey,
All right.
I want to give a quick. We got to pay the bills, man. So in conjunction with 3 blocks from nothing, and Thanos was right.
Hey, Janos.
C-Dub, give a quick commercial break for Joe.
Man, when you feeling some kind of way and your damn butt is kind of like just crappy. Oh my God, it hurts. But you add some Joey's butt lotion to it. Ooh, God, it feels so good.
Hey, yo.
I just want to know why your ass hurt.
Right.
Like, what was you doing?
Hey, look. Hey,
And why you always sound like a sex commercial?
hey, big up to our real sponsor, Port Frass. Hey, look, and follow us.
We need a bottle.
Hey, look, subscribe and like us on YouTube. Follow us up on everything. Social media maven Joe is going crazy
goddamn maven.
on TikTok,
Joe is-
TikTok, Instagram, and all other social media.
Joe also has
outlets.
the OnlyFans for Joey's butt lotion.
Yes.
Please.
And check out the 3 blocks for nothing. This is
very lucrative.
OnlyFans.
Hey,
Oh, y'all got an OnlyFans? For real?
Yeah, man, we butt naked doing
Hey, and he also has lavender flavor.
Joe, you saw how you apply the butt lotion?
Hey, that's the 3 blocks for nothing after dark.
You remember on Boomerang, Eddie Murphy was like, the secret to my salmon is my rosemary butter sauce. Joe was like, the secret to me waxing your ass is Joey's butt lotion.
Hey, that's what the term. I'm gonna wax that ass.
They said, Joe, you got a nice shine to you. Oh, thank you.
Hey, look, when Joey got his colon cleansed, it was like, man, that's an ass.
I can see my fucking reflection out of your fucking crack.
Hey, doctor, Hey, nurse, this man got an ass. Wake him up.
Hey, why your ass hairs look like a Jerry curl? Like, thank you.
They put a photo of Joey.
Them American ass right there.
They put a photo of Joey ass in the doctor's office.
You know what?
Ass,
Hey,
man.
speaking of Joey's ass, his ass was on advertisement in Brazil. So it was advertised in Brazil. So we got this woman who went to DR, right? She went there for a Brazilian butt lift, and she found out she got a kidney missing. So she came back home.
God damn.
Shit ain't funny, man. Damn.
It ain't shit funny about that. Like,
But damn, Howard.
So
The
she,
fucking compassion.
Right.
Damn it. All right, go ahead.
There's a woman from the U.S.
Hey, hold on, D.
Yeah.
The nigga Howie said ain't nothing funny about it, but he was the first person to laugh. Good to you, sir.
So there's a woman, right? She's from the U.S. She flew to the DR, man, to get to get some surgery done, Brazilian butt lift and the tummy tuck. Now a lot of times these women go out there because they can save a quick buck.
Yep.
So $3,500 can get you a fucking butt lift and get your fat sucked out your gut, right?
Fat transferred.
Yeah, or whatever. It might have been that. It probably was that.
in
So, and yeah, matter of fact, yeah. Well, our cousin, man, Pat, was it last year?
Yeah.
Or was it 20?
About
a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, R.I.P. Melody though. She went for Michelle's sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know
what the fuck happened?
She went in for
Yeah. No,
she went in for surgery, man.
And then she didn't wake up from the anesthesia.
This nigga just found it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. How you
When
know
the
that?
fuck did this happen?
Nigga. This was like
2020?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all ain't tell me, man. Ain't nobody tell me. I ain't
Hey, I
heard nothing.
found out like last year.
Are
Like
you
a year after it
serious?
happened.
I found out when it happened. He told me.
Yeah.
No, where the fuck was this? This happened.
It was in the U.S., wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was in the U.S.
Yep, in Chicago.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so I tell anybody,
was young,
you want to sit up there and beautify your body and all that. It's not even worth it.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
Chris,
certain things
you
like
can't tell nobody nothing because butt lifts are the thing nowadays.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying. But this is not the first time something like that happened.
what
I had a friend named Danielle that went to the Dominican Republic. The same thing, and the doctors told her up here that she wasn't able to go under. But she got a
did it
second
anyway.
opinion, and she went down there and then wind up dying. She was out there by herself.
The doctor told her what she
The
should
doctor
do.
told her here.
But
right?
I'm saying though.
But I'm just saying she got a second or third opinion just so she can
Yeah, she wanted it done. She
to
didn't
want it
care.
done. So
Right.
she
That's
went down
just-
there and then she wound up dying on the table because the fact that she didn't come out.
The doctor told her.
The
I'm
doc,
saying,
yeah, but
look,
they
so many
told
women-
her here, but they didn't tell. She was just trying to get it so she can go to the Dominican
Of course,
Republic.
Dominican, they ain't got no. They
don't-
gonna do it.
they
She
don't-
signed-
yeah, they gonna do- yeah,
she signed
yeah.
some paperwork.
Yeah.
They ain't liable for it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's the psyche of
Rest in
I feel
heaven,
bad for a
Danielle.
lot of women, man, that think they need that or
They don't.
You know,
That's why I want a flat booty bitch.
Yeah. Well, let me roll into the story real quick, and then we can bounce right back to that. So this woman went there.
that's what you want for your birthday.
It took a while for that joke to hit.
For my birthday is a flat booty.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, the woman went out there to the DR, got her surgery, came back, was feeling like pain and her, body pains and a lot of headaches. She went to check the doctor. Went to the doctor. I guess they gave her like X-rays and checked everything. And found out she was missing a kidney. So
Why
she
y'all
went-
there laughing on this shit?
So she went out there, and not only did they did the stuff for cheap, but they took a kidney and probably sold it
For more money.
for more money.
Probably like
You know what I
triple the
mean?
price and shit.
And not even knowing. So you never know how many people they done did that to. Well,
My question: $3,500 was that part of the deal? And she just didn't read the fine print.
Probably.
you never
so.
know, man. It could be.
And we gonna give you this $3,500,
But you gotta lose a kidney, first.
Right.
Yeah.
Sign here on the line.
Right.
sign your name across my heart.
Now, that definitely wasn't part of the deal because he disappeared. Like he's gone. The person who gave the review,
Did
was
she get
fake.
the shit done in the kitchen?
Probably so.
Man.
Well, you know what? Honestly, Dominican
It's
Republic.
probably the same doctor.
What I hear, because I know
some.
some women that went out there, they said they set it up like a damn trip. Like you going out there, like they tell everybody, oh yeah, I'm going on the girls trip. Sometimes it be a group of them. They stay at a resort a week and a half. They put them nice resort, then they got a doctor's office in there, right? Do what they got to do, put them back in the resort, patch them all up, and then they act like they on vacation and come back home like
Hey, look.
everything fine and dandy. but they went out there to get some work done.
Hey, the only how you know they got some work is if they Instagram page go blank for 6 months, and then they come back and they in the gym doing squats.
Right.
Girl, look at me. Look what I did.
Like, damn, girl.
Hey, but the dead giveaway is they still got a fat face.
Yeah.
I'm with Joe. I'm with Joe.
Giveaway.
I'm with
giveaway.
I'm with my brother Joe. Like
Fat face,
it's a
fat
damn
ass.
shame that females feel like they have to
Yeah.
appear a certain way. I'm old school, man. I like my mature woman. I'm not happy unless I see a fucking stretch mark. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
you know what?
I
I
want to
don't-
see some shit
marks
that
are sexy.
jiggle.
Oh,
I want to see them childbearing hips. You know what I mean? So
You know what the thing about it is, I don't mind wrinkles. I don't mind none of that shit. Only thing I have a problem with, shade the coochie hairs. That's it.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna go to the DR and give me a dick lift. They can take something.
Yeah, we put
I'm saying, we ain't gotta take my kidney,
hey,
man.
hey.
We can see what you can take the gallbladder or something.
He's nice. Hey, he's nice and stiff now. We use that Brazilian redwood in his dick. They put some Brazilian redwood in Key Rock in his dick and shit. Let his ass stay hot.
Gotta get my porn career started.
Yeah.
You gotta get the numbers from OnlyFans up.
He's like,
Hey, we ain't gonna never get this OnlyFans popping.
he said the motherfucker, they couldn't close the casket on that nigga. He said, damn.
Hey, check out.
Damn, man,
Hey,
fix
look.
that motherfucker.
So is it true that I heard the rumor around town that you got a King Richard, man? You know when they pierce your dick?
What the fuck is
That's
that?
they call it.
Hey man, ain't nobody putting no fucking steel rod in my gonads, man.
Hey, look, we gonna continue this conversation on our OnlyFans on
Yeah.
on three pumps for nothing. On a three pumps for nothing podcast.
One, a two,
Sound like the count. Be like 1, 2, 3.
3 and nut.
Yeah, you'd be like the woman be like that owl. Well, let's find out.
Oh man,
Let's move on, man.
that shit was hilarious.
So as we was hanging out last night, man, there was a lot of
Bastards.
Yeah, sorry guys. There was some marijuana in the air, man. And so now they scientists are they said there's marijuana breathalyzer in the works, man. How you guys feel about that? People out of UCLA trying to get this in the motion.
So what that's supposed to mean?
Hey, look.
Just like the breathalyzer.
that means make a good investment.
So I mean,
No, this is what it means.
but I mean,
That you could use that breathalyzer in the black community and arrest some black people.
oh, you fucking bastards. That's not right, man.
Nah, Key, that go both ways though, bro.
Shit, like Elvis.
Hey,
It go both ways. It go both ways.
Hunker.
but I go look.
Come on, man.
I go both ways
Because
because
if-
black people always get charged more than we do
Yeah,
the same amount of
yeah.
drugs, but they arrest more blacks than whites.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do the same thing for this.
It's gonna be a slap on the wrist
It's-
in one
yeah.
community and not a
Right.
slap on the wrist in another community.
Yeah.
But again,
It's a law that says you cannot drive impaired. Marijuana might be legal, but you cannot drive under the influence of
so
marijuana.
we all gonna have an understanding of that same law, right?
That law is standing right now.
So what does that tell you?
it's driving while impaired.
So what does that tell you? It's not saying you can't use this shit. It's saying use it wisely, right?
We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But your
But
breath.
that's on us.
No, but when they say
No, hold
but
on.
no,
hold on.
when you said breathalyzer.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Because we can't say they fucking with us if we doing the shit that they telling
No,
us
but look.
don't do. Now, yeah, you're always gonna have that disparity to where
Cops put you
in
over.
there.
Cops put you over illegally without knowing anything wrong with
We
you.
already
They
know
just
that
pull
shit, Joe. We already know that. We already
That's
know.
just an excuse
We
for
already
them to
know
do
this
that
shit's
shit.
set up to be against us. However, we got to be
what I'm
better than
saying.
it. When you have those fucking traffic cameras and shit only in the black neighborhoods and it's making millions of fucking dollars, but they don't never have it in the other communities and stuff like that. We understand that. Guess what you have to do? Slow down in the fucking speed in the school zones.
But the person getting harassed.
Don't turn right on the red camera. We already know this. We have an understanding. It's not a surprise. We can't complain about some shit that we know is in place. You get what I'm saying? Like at some point we have to stop crying about the motherfucker.
No, all of us is not doing bad.
Just do what we got to do. Simple as that. Am I right?
Let me get it real quick. Let me get it real quick.
Go ahead.
Howie, you saying this as a older black man.
Yeah, I'm saying as a motherfucker that got in trouble enough times to know, you know what? Maybe I just need to stop doing this shit.
Kid,
right.
You ain't gonna be able to tell these young boys this shit.
Why not?
Listen.
Why not?
They don't listen to us.
Did you
Why
listen?
not?
Yeah, did you listen to all that trouble you got into?
Yeah, I did to a certain extent. And when I didn't,
as you got older, right?
And when I didn't, you know what? I suffered the consequences and I owned up to it. I didn't blame nobody else for it. I blame myself because I knew better. My parents taught me better.
Hey, look, some of these.
And that's the thing I'm saying. At some point, we have to stop crying about this shit and just do what we got to do.
These black boys ain't got parents now.
Yeah,
they don't.
And I'm not making no excuse. I'm just saying it gives.
But they ain't stupid either, though.
Harass us more.
Key, they ain't stupid either.
That's another reason for them to harass.
Key, they not stupid either.
I know. I met a guy in Costa Rica from Chicago. He worked in a prison. He said some of these guys are really smart, but they just do dumb shit to go to prison.
Exactly.
Really smart. But I'm saying sometimes you ain't got no parents and you hanging out with your boys. And I'm hanging out with my boys and 3 of them niggas gangbangers and robbers. I'm just with them.
Right. We already know for us to make it compared to a lot of other races to make it, we have to be extra. We have to be above average. We have an understanding of that. As a black male, you have an understanding of that, right?
Mm-hmm. As an older black male, I have an understanding.
Even as a younger, you didn't have that?
As a younger black man, I just did whatever I wanted to fuck to do.
Well, you know what? You always had that.
I knew some consequences of things that if I do some bad shit, this is going to happen. But
well, you know what? Maybe that's a difference in upbringing that we had.
I rode with a good crew. If I rode with a bad crew.
But you were taught that, right? Or did you know that, or did you learn that?
It don't matter what I was taught.
How is a lot of times you know right from wrong, but things you do shit. You just do shit.
Understood. Understood. But you gotta own that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. If you know the difference and you know what not to do.
Yeah.
You can't be surprised if you end up in some shit.
Things, man. I'm not saying don't take responsibility for shit. I'm just saying this shit is a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's set up to.
That's the angle I was going for, but I feel what you're saying though. I agree.
Yeah, we can't sit here and say, oh, this is to fuck us and blah blah blah. No, the rules apply to everybody. It's up to you if you put yourself in trouble.
But like Joe said, it's a different thing. If you get caught in one neighborhood, you get a slap on the wrist. You get caught in another neighborhood, it's not a slap on the wrist.
Don't fucking get caught.
Pretty much.
Don't get racially profiled.
Mm-hmm. Basically, no, I'm not saying you gonna get pulled over. We already know that. You gonna get pulled over. Guess what you shouldn't do when you get pulled over?
Be high.
Exactly. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Now you understand what I'm saying, right?
How many times you drive around off of 2 drinks?
How many times you what?
I'm not confessing right now. This ain't confessions. This ain't Howie's confessions.
These are my confessions.
I've been driving with 2 drinks.
I'm not saying that.
And I go,
but I'm saying if I do something, I'ma own it and be like, you know what? If I get in trouble for it, it's on me. Mm-hmm. If I get in trouble for something, it's on me because I already know.
Like this is on me, baby.
I already know my slap on the wrist is gonna be harder than the next person's slap on the wrist.
Hey, me too. But these young kids is growing up in a different environment that we grew up in. They ain't got no resources in the black neighborhood like we did.
And they know this.
YMCAs and all that shit.
All right. Key, that's the difference. They know this. Them other kids that know they could call mommy and daddy or they uncle because he on the police force and shit like that, or he the mayor, they know that. They know what they can get away with. We know what we can't get away with. Mm-hmm. It's on us. Simple as that. Stop making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. You trying to tell me a kid whose brain ain't developed? I'm saying our brain who's not mature enough to make these wise decisions. A lot of these kids are getting arrested at 16, 17, 18.
I get
16,
it.
17, 18, you making the dumbest decisions ever.
I get
and then
it.
you going down a path, and that first, once you start that path, it's hard to get out of. I got cousins that gang bang at the young ages, and it took them till they got older to say, man, that shit was dumb as hell. Went in and out of jail for years.
I
and
get
they
it.
like, damn, I finally realized.
Same here, Keith.
Key.
Finally realized that.
Key, you right. When you said you hung out with a good crew, y'all did. Because I bet at times I did a lot of dirt, you know, and my brother probably saw the shit that he's like, nah, I can't do the same shit my brother did. So, yeah, he learned different because I was doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
But look,
so, but
fucked it up
yeah, fucking up.
But
That's why you. That's
you
what.
take
But
all of us out of this, out
yeah.
of where we grew up, and we put us in the projects. We gonna be different.
yeah, we might. Yeah, we probably.
Not all of us gonna be the same.
Yeah,
Some of us gonna make it out of there.
Some of them make it out. Some of
us
them
not.
still gonna live with the street. Yeah, live like that.
But what do you?
I can't say it's the blame is on us because it's some.
Why ain't it?
Some of the blame is on us, and some of the blame is on our circumstances.
It's
we put in the circumstances to fail.
I look
True,
at it.
but
So it's
generation
hard.
after
Sometimes-
generation after
sometimes shit
generation.
get-
Yeah.
It
at
get
some-
worse. It
No,
get
no,
worse.
Key. It does to a certain extent, but
It
at the
is
same
worse
time,
now, Howard.
there is people that make it out. And the thing is,
Yeah.
if you're not gonna learn from them, generation after generation, then fuck, it's on you at a certain point. At some point, you have to acknowledge, like, I just fucked up. It ain't my circumstance. It ain't that because I know that person that made it. I know that person that made it. I saw that person made it. I just fucked up. Simple as that. Take account for yourself. Take responsibility.
You know, I
for
would-
yourself.
I would
At
never-
some point.
I would
At
never
some point,
blame.
You
I would
can't keep doing generation after generation and say that,
guess
we
what?
set up.
Hey, they might take accountability after they fucking go to jail. Like, oh shit, I fucked up. Damn.
No, I would never
Damn, I
blame.
fucked up, Jay.
I would never blame nobody else for some shit that I did. If I got in the car, motherfucker, let somebody put a gun to my head to get in the car.
Hey, look, if you got
And I did some shit,
Chris,
other than that,
if
yeah.
you got in the car, it was me, you, and Joe, and me and Joe ain't tell you that we about to go rob a nigga. We robbed a nigga, kill a nigga. You in the car, you going to jail with us.
That's different.
That you know what? Different,
It
but
happens a
yeah,
lot.
That's different.
It happens a lot like
yeah,
that.
it happens. Like, yeah,
If that's the case, if I kill a nigga, all of us go down.
yeah,
That's
so-
different.
Sometimes that's the way it happens.
That's something. I'm not saying that don't happen
A lot of
sometimes.
times that happens. I'm just saying, like, of course we can't. Of course, people got to take up for their responsibilities. But a lot of times these kids ain't got no freaking resources either. Like, they got nothing. They don't have they don't have mothers at home to show them good. Like, they have nothing. Some of these kids are like basically they raising themselves.
Well, it's orphans.
I agree.
Or they fat, or the boys on the block is raising them.
I agree, but for this conversation, we
I know
talking
we
about
went
some
on a whole
marijuana
tangent.
breathalyzer.
Hey, look, we went on a
You know what you setting yourself up for.
It could happen.
There
it
ain't
could
no
not
excuse. There ain't no excuse.
Yeah, but
Can you guys just give some words of wisdom to the youth that's listening, please, real quick?
No better.
Key.
I ain't gonna say no better, man. Hey, look. Hey, it's gonna be a hard struggle, but man.
It's a hard struggle.
hey,
Hey, look.
Nothing is ever going to be given to you.
Hey, let me-
I can say
I got-
right
no,
now,
I got-
nothing
I
is
got-
ever going to be given to you. You have to,
That's why
you
that
have to
shit, young fella, they take that
and
shit.
work for whatever it is that
Yes,
you want to achieve
and-
in life, and realize there's going to be roadblocks
Yeah.
and stumps and heartaches and struggles ahead of you. It's all about how you maneuver. So you have to be wise. Educate yourself to every hiccup, every unforeseen thing that you could possibly think of to be thrown at you, to be propelled in front of you, to be attached to you, to hold you back, because there is those people that are out there that are just haters that will want to see you not make it. And now I'm not talking about just people that have different colors or cultures than you. I'm talking about your same people that will try to hold you back like crabs in a barrel because they see you making it and they haven't figured out how to do it.
Hey, this is summing up real quick. Hey, to all the youths, all the young generation, you be a leader, not a follower. You know what I'm saying? You do you. Don't envy nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Try to do everything the right way. You know what I'm saying? Do not follow nobody. Just be your own leader. Sure. Sum it up right there.
Oh my God, let's move on because this brother here,
Wow, nigga.
this brother here celebrating the holidays early.
Hey, human
This
nature.
brother, Akil is celebrating the holidays early over here. Happy Easter. Damn.
Hey, you just
Cut
cut.
rotten eggs.
God damn.
Man, That must have been that McDonald's I sent y'all.
Is there any more of these?
Don't do that no more, D.
That might be some of the. That was pretty good, huh?
It was.
Yeah, it might be some of the.
No, this
fridge.
is delicious. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys like that.
Yeah,
man.
Chris, go off camera and get us some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
Hey, liquor run.
All right. Let's move on, man. Let's just
Chop,
just
chop,
roll
boy.
through these, and you guys try not to butt heads again and shit,
Hey,
man.
look, let me
all
before you
about the
intro
love.
this, I'm gonna intro this.
Yeah, please.
Hey, Joe was at Six Flags yesterday, and some white teens was
Oh, it didn't happen yesterday. I kind of wish it would. I wish it would have happened yesterday.
All right, go ahead, D.
Joe, was you at Six Flags?
Yeah, it was a Fright Fest yesterday. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
No shit. Well, hey, guess what though? They had some white teens spotted at Six Flags in blackface, looking like Joe Carter. They're accused of airdropping racist memes. So if you got an iPhone, there's a feature on there called AirDrop, where it allows any iPhone user. You don't have to know nobody. As long as you got your AirDrop on, somebody can send you a message. Your phone, like I'm gonna show you guys. I don't know if you guys know it. Let's say I wanted to send a pic.
fucking
I ain't got no fucking iPhone. Man.
No, I'm gonna show you on my phone what I'm telling you. So if I took a picture and I was like, all right, I'm gonna hit the AirDrop.
It just go to everybody.
Watch my laptop should come up. See, because it's part of Apple. And I can send it. So anybody else with like an iPhone, it will drop it to them. Yeah.
Send
Now
dick
you
pic-
can
send a dick pic to
there's
everybody.
Yeah, I've been in bars where somebody sent like crazy shit, because you on your phone and somebody drops shit to you.
That shit crazy.
But you can turn the send off to only be like your
Hey, look,
contacts can AirDrop.
So what if I'm in a bar and some titties drop up?
That's what I was thinking the whole time he said that. I'm like,
no,
so they be in the bar and the girls are flash.
I'm like, what a titties?
It could be anything. You can get it from anybody. You don't even know who sent it. You know
Fuck
what I'm
around
saying?
and get a dick pic, like, nigga, I'ma kill you.
Right, yeah.
I'm a fan of who this is.
Right.
He gonna be like, are you mad or are you mad?
How mad are you? Mad?
What? I don't know. If it ain't in the fridge, I don't know.
Man.
Get him something.
I can't even think of shit.
Get him something.
Aggressively dicking.
So let me get back to the story, man.
Touch me. You gonna touch me?
So the first bad thing is these group of teens came to Great America in blackface, right, as their costume and shit, because they was at Fright Fest. Joe, were you there for Fright Fest or was there for a Fuckboy Fest?
No, it's Fright Fest.
Not Fright Fest. Not Fright Fest at all.
So basically, they were sending messages like, mockery of slavery and things like that. I think I seen one on the link. There was a kid holding a toy. They was like,
oh yeah, that shit was
he's like,
up.
you're for sale or some shit, not the toy. Some shit like it was.
Yeah, there's a kid holding the Transformer, and then a kid said, I want one. The parents said, no, the blacks ain't for sale no more. Some shit like that.
Hey, look though, this is crazy. They lucky they didn't send it to a group of black teens, because they would have got their ass
hell yeah.
whooped.
Nah,
They lucky.
And how long?
And they know it.
But do you know who it's coming from when
How
they
long
send
was
it?
they in
You
Great
don't
America
know.
before?
You really
I'm
don't know
but I'm
because-
saying you see some kids in some white face. The black boys should have fucked them up regardless.
That's good though. That's good. The longboard.
And how long was they in Great America for? I'm assuming they got kicked out, right? When somebody noticed that shit, right? Or was they that motherfucker the whole damn time and nobody did shit?
You know, they let them pass.
You ain't getting nothing for you?
See,
I still got
see.
Hey, you know what, man?
They like though.
I had a thought like if you did catch these teens, I think you should drop them off in the hood. Say, oh, y'all want to play this bullshit?
Hey, you know what? You right, dog.
And let them see them see them make it out of that shit.
You
Let them niggas see
you
the-
let somebody get violated one good time, get their ass whooped, and let them realize how to be in
Slaps,
life.
Fred
You know what I'm saying? That'll make a kid better, man.
Look, you take them to the hood, to the local nigga that fuck little boys.
Damn, that's kind of extreme.
They gonna learn their lesson.
At least it didn't hurt that bad.
Man, if I seen that shit, I I would have called up my cousin. We would have like, Tobias, come over here, man.
You put black you put black paint on your face. Now you got to get fucked.
Hey, what he say? What he say? Rodney Dangerfield. At least I beat the check.
I'm gonna show you what they really did to slaves. I'm gonna fuck you in front of your friends.
I'm gonna put you in this. I'm gonna bend you over this necessary tub.
Necessary.
Damn names, man. Necessary.
I know. Necessary.
Tyrone, no.
Necessary.
But you know that's some bullshit, man. I'm hoping they really do some shit to the motherfuckers, man.
They need to be expelled from whatever school they go to.
Well, you know they gonna always say freedom of speech, freedom of all kind of shit.
No,
They
got none. Look, it's consequences behind shit.
Yeah.
You still got your freedom of it. You can do anything you want. It's consequences behind that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing in the law that say
Consequence behind
You
it?
know what I'm saying?
So what is the punishment?
Well, I guess you can still kind of be like a little bit racist. You can't be a whole lot of racist, but you could be a little bit racist.
What is the punishment?
They didn't say it on the thing. They didn't say it. I'm just assuming.
Nothing.
Probably so.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That ain't what I would like to see. But the thing is, what would you like to see?
I want to see them. Literally, I want to see them get dropped off in the hood with the motherfucking boys on the block, and them boys on the block already knew what the fuck happened, and then let them see what happened then. You know what I'm saying?
That's like some serious corporate shit. Like,
You know what I would?
I type shit. Like
I want that shit. Like,
I would like that. I would like that.
they can't kill them. They can't kill them.
They just beat the shit out.
But they can beat the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. They should get a hate crime on their record.
That sounds.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, look,
yeah.
hey, Joe,
I
that
agree.
sounds like a responsibility.
I agree.
And that will be in they fucking
on their files for the
on their
rest of their
files.
forever.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Hey, you know
so
what-
when they want a good corporate job, nope.
Hey, you know what they should do? They should take them to the football field. They got no pass on.
Do the one
Every-
knee drill.
Every player got to tackle their ass.
Oh,
Nah.
They gonna be really.
I ain't
fucked.
about the physical shit. I like what Joe said though,
Yeah,
because
Joe said some
too
responsible
many
shit.
times when it's the shoe on the other foot, you know what I mean, and it's in the minority community, that shit, little punishments that would go. I hate to sound like a fucking racist because it's always white against black,
Hey,
but in
hey,
the white communities,
hey, Howard.
when there's a misdemeanor or a fine or a penalty, it's always a slap on the wrist. But that same incident in the black community is always, we got to teach them a lesson
that
so
shit
they
doesn't sound racist
so they
to me.
know.
I know. Yeah, that's that racist.
You
Nah,
just,
but
you just
because-
said a statistic.
No, true. right.
Hey, how
Right, but I hate pinpointing, black on white, black on white, black on white, but for too many times, that's the issue.
We just see it as
and the
true
same
versus-
thing goes is as far as white lives, black lives matter. Like
Hey, you
all
know-
lives matter, but for
But they don't treat
for
black
circumstance,
lives
for
like
for situation, for past history, like there's a reason we have to yell and scream at you that Black Lives Matter. It's not that we saying white lives don't matter. It's saying that y'all been saying for too long that black lives don't matter. For too long, y'all been treating us like black lives don't matter. That's why we have to start yelling this shit in your fucking face so you acknowledge it and act like it.
And it should only have been a Yale and not a merchandise employee to get paid.
And
Facts.
Hey, how sometimes I like black on white. Black male on white pussy.
Hey, let's roll. Let's
Put
roll.
some of that cake on that. Put some of that cake on that, man. Put some of that cake on
Hey,
it.
as we move on, I like that pivot because
like that Oreo.
He put some,
Because-
just put some of that cake on that.
because they had this janitor, right? They had this janitor.
my God.
He got caught on camera dipping his genitalia into some woman's water bottle, man.
I can't speak on that.
Infecting
Wait,
her with an
How
STD.
big was that bottle or how small was his nuts?
Stick your dick in the water bottle.
Now, look, they didn't say what size water bottle it was. However, no, this. All right, here's the backstory, real quick.
What's the STD?
That they didn't say, but they said. So here we go. In August, a woman noticed a foul smell from the employee's water dispenser. So she was like, fuck this. I'm gonna decide to bring my own water bottle in.
That nigga dick was in the water dispenser too.
It's a possibility. She wanted to bring her own water in there, right? She had her own fucking water. I don't know.
Stank.
Right? So this asshole in September, the fucking janitor, you know what I'm saying? This woman thought, damn, like my bottle of water smelled like urine or something. It just smelled tainted, whatever it was. To find out, she set up a camera and caught the motherfucking janitor washing his nuts off in her water. And
wait, hold on. Why was she leaving her shit there after suspecting some stuff? Like, you don't ever put your drink down and walk away and come back to it, but she leaving her shit overnight after expecting it.
I don't know. She might have a big ass. I don't know what the fuck how this dude look, but I'm saying I'm assuming.
What that matter?
I'm assuming she got for him to be dipping his nuts and dick in some shit. It had to be like one of them thermoses or some shit.
Hey,
but
look,
still, why leave your shit?
Like one of those big water things. I'm just saying, why?
Hey, look.
You're right. Why
Hey,
leave it?
Why leaving?
Hey, look, after you
And like when you dump your water out, like
right? Why you still drinking it? Like, this don't smell right. Let me see how it tastes.
I know.
She's like,
hey,
what
look,
is garlic paprika? I didn't have even that fucking water. What the fuck is this shit?
And it ain't just ordinary nuts. It's janitorial nuts. These niggas been working inside, outside, up, down, and out, around. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas say, yeah. Hey, I just cleaned the boiler.
I just cleaned up some vomit. Let me go ahead and wipe this on my pants.
Why would he do that?
That makes it.
And not to
This
stereotype
some sick
janitors, man.
individual.
Not to
Sick
stereotype
individual.
janitors, but some janitors be living in the basement and shit. Some places, man.
Hey, what movie? What fucking movie you been? What movie you been watching, motherfucker? What fucking? Hey, what movie you watching, motherfucker? Hey, motherfucker, who the fuck is this? Joe Dirt? This ain't the Joe Dirt, motherfucker. This ain't damn Joe Dirt.
Right. Where do you think motherfuckers is living in the school? You know motherfuckers got, you know in the boiler room they got that one twin bed down there and shit. They got that one twin bed.
Excuse my living conditions.
A bottle yak, a fucking board, a chessboard, and some motherfucking TV and
I
shit.
get it. They cut the water off so he could only wash his balls. She left,
Right.
and then he put it back in the jar. She didn't was supposed to drink it. He didn't want her to drink that ball water.
Like, oh damn, he trying to run a stop. Like, oh shit,
Damn.
too late.
Nah, I just got to let her drink some balls.
Yeah, he meant to move it. He meant to throw it out, but he was off the next day and forgot. You know what I'm saying? He stayed downstairs the whole day.
He started his vacation right
Hey,
after that shit.
and motherfucker had friends like Freddy Krueger and shit. Yeah, you know.
Hey, look, this is what happened. So they was downstairs in his bedroom / boiler room.
She was getting steamy, wasn't it?
She's like, hey, I appreciate this cafeteria pizza you giving me. Thanks, baby. Thanks.
Hey, look, he fucked up, washed his dick off in the water.
It's like, wow. He said, wow, this is double cheese. No, yeah, I got it.
It's like the beginning of a fucking movie with Freddy Krueger and shit. Living in that damn boiler room.
Fred Krueger.
Hey, I just remodeled. We got some new desks over here.
I really appreciate the rib meat sandwich you gave me.
Hey, you sure have a lot of gym shorts. Like, thanks.
I got a nice cardigan. It was in the Lost and Found. Help yourself.
He was
That
stalking.
motherfucker janitor every yearbook.
Hey, he was stalking that woman, and she saw when she went out with her girls, and she threw up and shit. She was drunk. He had that bag and stuff. He threw up. He followed it to clean it up. She's like, who did that?
That nigga rinses his drawers off of her water.
That nigga walk around with a mop bucket everywhere he go. Hey, how y'all doing?
That scary movie Janitor 6, man, was inspired by him, man.
Wait. It's a scary movie. Janitor 6.
It is now, man.
Hey, janitor. Janitor part 2. He gonna say, "Why me?" Why me?
And y'all didn't see Janitor 3 Mop Buckets Chronicles and shit.
He said, "Goddamn, where's the fucking soap?"
Oh shit, that shit's crazy.
I don't know what STD, man. I mean, maybe he thought he was giving her a sack, testicles, and dick. You know what I'm saying? STD, baby.
I thought that's what she wanted.
He said, "Baby, that's just my initials for my name."
Sack, testicles.
All right.
Same shit.
All right. Hey, hold on. Before we move on though, let's get a real breakdown of this. Because it says she thought her water bottle was tainted with urine.
Yeah.
And yet she kept bringing her water bottle and leaving it there at work.
Shit.
Like, I want to know how long this went on.
She was like,
right.
Hey, you know water. You know how water tastes. So when it started not to taste like water, like if you take a sip of water and it's nasty, I'm never drinking that water again.
No, and I'm not leaving it there.
My water bottle.
Right. Exactly.
And see, a female, she should know this shit. You don't leave your water. You don't leave nothing behind to come back and drink. It's people be dropping shit in there.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she deserved this,
but she kind of dense.
Hey. But maybe she thought she was at her workplace.
Do you
Nah, Key.
No, ain't
she set up a fucking camera, Key.
Do you think that janitor, man, he been dealing with like some lot lizards and shit that kind of caused him to have an STD?
You got called up Doc, see what he
Hey, look, you know what?
Like, we getting into his personal life.
I mean, he did give us some shit though, you know.
Hey, what do we think should happen to that janitor?
That's a good question.
I think he should.
Why he sound like a damn?
I think he should go to custodian jail.
Everybody else did too.
Sound like a late night disc jockey, man.
I think he should go. I think she should go to the mop ringer.
I think every woman at the job should be able to step on his nuts with heels.
I think that's his dream.
Hey, I think you should go in the middle of the middle of the school's gym and work on the dance moves.
No, that was. He's working at an office building.
They should make him nut and pee in some water and drink it himself.
What?
He gotta drink his own.
Where you getting that shit from, though, man?
Man, he peed. He put his.
Shouldn't it be they pee, not his own?
He got STD, so he can get that shit in his mouth too.
This brother name was Lucio Diaz. I'm gonna see if I can. Find
damn,
Mexican.
Damn, man.
This was in Houston, Texas.
Oh
man.
shit, that's fucked up.
Damn, Lucio.
Let me see if I can see a picture.
El Sucio.
Fucking up for all the Diaz's out there.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Yeah, this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna show everybody real quick.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Hey, wait, what's this?
They show the water bottle.
Kind of, man. Look at this motherfucker.
That nigga look like he about to go put his dick in it.
They do show a water bottle.
Hey,
You can't get your nuts in that water bottle.
Hey, next minute he got a screenshot of some anal cream.
His dick cannot fit in that water bottle.
No.
I don't understand.
Hey,
I ain't never seen his dick.
I'm curious of what the STD was now, because you can't get much in
born
that
wrong,
bottle.
man.
I want to see
Hey,
that.
look, and we niggas curious about his dick.
Like, damn, how you get that shit to fit in?
Let me see, man. Let me see. How you get his dick out?
You gotta cut the water bottle open.
He had to make a whole new water bottle.
He said, "Damn." He said, "Damn, this water cold and deep too."
What was he fucking the bottle?
I'm trying to see if they gonna show that
Ooh, her lips
motherfucking
was
video
on
of
his
the goddamn commercial.
Just like getting head.
Sick, right? Hear from a plastic mouth.
Ooh.
That's just crazy.
News feed. They ain't gonna show.
That's a lot of sick
They just
niggas.
show a
in the
picture
world,
of him.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't showing.
They ain't show. I want to see the water bottle and
Real
shit.
sick
Like,
niggas.
Nah,
it
y'all
look
niggas
like a
wanna see
regular,
them
like a
dip his
fucking
dick
water
in.
bottle, man.
Y'all nasty niggas.
But why the fuck she still drinking from that though?
Yeah, why was you?
Well, she got a
why
problem
is
too.
She
why
like
did she
penis
drink
taste
all-
water.
Why? That's a small
If she
water
thought
bottle.
something with that,
Drink all that shit up, girl.
I tasted this before.
Tastes like
Hey,
Lucio.
hey, Hey, you remember Vin Wilder? He was like when he was
Van Wilder?
yeah, when he put the fucking the damn dog nut in the damn pastries. He was like, "Oh, this is good. Oh man, I tasted this before.
It's so warm.
It's so warm. It's so warm.
And dude started gargling.
He was like this. He was like, oh, this is so good.
That's what that nigga Van Wilder did.
Dude was like, I think I had this before.
That nigga named Van Diesel.
This nigga said Vin Wilder. What's the Italian version? Vinny Wilder and shit. Vin Wilder.
They took pictures of the fucking whacking off the damn dog and put that shit in some cream.
Let's move off what Lucio Diaz, man.
Lucio, man.
What the woman say? Did you say somebody? She said, "Oh, this tastes like."
This tastes like Lucio.
It's like Mario and shit.
Lucio.
You know, my brother Luigi. This is Lucio.
I'm tasting this dick. This dick stank
It
before.
was like an Alfredo sauce.
She tastes this dick stank before.
He's like, baby, this is Blanco.
Hell no.
Let's move on.
Hey, look, she was so amazed on how he got his dick in that bottle.
Like it deserves a taste.
Look, they said he motherfucking washed his dick in that little ass bottle. What the fuck? What the fuck? How he do that shit, man? How he rinse his dick off in that bottle?
I want to know what STD was living on that motherfucker to where she could come back and drink it and catch it.
Maybe some crabs.
I don't know. The question
She
is,
called crabs to the mouth.
I don't know. The thing is,
You didn't have crabs on your mouth? Like, no.
They
Maybe
didn't
she
say,
put the
but
bottle in her. Maybe they both do nasty shit with the bottle.
I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering.
They both some bottle freaks.
Put the bottle in her.
like Mar said, man, squash.
She wanna give us something good.
Hey,
Hey man, I guess Lucio wanted some bottleneck. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Oh shit.
Hey, look, Joe. You think Lucio was an asshole for that, man?
Definitely.
So, are you the asshole this week, huh?
I might be,
In the
man.
Am I the Asshole segment. Joe Carter, ladies and gentlemen. Joe motherfucking Carter.
AKA Ill Flow. All right, y'all, check this out. So, am I the asshole for cussing out a homeless man?
yes.
I mean,
Cuss out a homeless man?
I mean, hey, what did he do? You didn't-
Yes.
Yeah, based
I
on
don't
you,
need
Joe.
to hear the backstory, man. Yes.
This the story.
No,
but,
not necessarily. Till you find out what the fuck you did
I
first.
don't know about
I
this
think-
one, man.
I think Joe.
If it's me, I should have a reason, man. Y'all know me better.
Hey, did you-
I know
did
you.
you
I'm
call
gonna give you
that
the benefit
homeless
of the
man a
doubt.
bum-ass nigga?
Thank you, D.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Hold
man.
on. Joe didn't say he's a suspected homeless man. Or he might be homeless. Joe said this is a homeless man. So chances are he probably has some mental issues. That's how I'm taking it.
Hey, and look, and before you tell,
What about my mental issues?
You know what?
hey, look, Joe.
And based on I know Joe. Joe would at least offer him something, man. Like if it ain't like a bag of chips, a bag of chips from Jules, motherfucking some
said a
candy
bag
from
of chips.
Save what's that? Save
Damn, Joe.
Save a lot.
Save a lot. Or Joey's butt lotion, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Joe, you gonna be like,
Or
hey,
some,
Joe, you gonna be like, you want some chips?
A dictated water bottle.
Joe gonna be like, hey, you want some chips? Hey, Joe gonna be like, hey, buddy, you want some chips?
Hey,
All
Joe.
right, check it.
Hey, no,
Here goes
Joe.
story.
No,
All right.
Joe. Before you tell the story,
All right.
what did you say when you cussed him out?
Yeah.
Did you call him a bum ass nigga?
Nah.
Tell us what you said. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Because we don't know what he
I
did.
started my
Let's tell
sentence
us.
off as motherfucker.
All right.
It wasn't.
what
I
else?
hope you die, bitch.
What else you say?
I hope you never found a house.
I hope your water bottle tainted, bitch.
This nigga Joe.
All right, so he,
that nigga Joe kicked his cart over.
Joe's like, hey, you know you're a friend of mine, man. Use some of this butt lotion. This will help you out a whole lot.
That nigga Joe went in the store, bought some vice grips, and took the wheels off his cart.
Damn. Damn. Hey,
All right, Joe, tell the story, man. Come on.
All right, so here you go. Here go the backstory. All right, so around different neighborhoods, there's homeless people that's always been there. Like you go to a certain neighborhood, you see the same homeless people over and over again, right? Yes. So I'm in this area. This homeless guy. Now I had this account for years. I've been giving this dude money for a very long time.
Oh, so you know.
When I know him, he know me.
Does he know you by Joe?
Hell no.
Well, you know you by it.
I mean, you know, for me giving him money.
You know you my baby.
Dick Bottle Carter or some shit.
Dick Bottle.
Let me tell my story, man.
Hey, you the butt lotion guy.
Hey, us guys on this viaduct love you, man.
Hey, show these niggas your ass. Show them the ass.
Hey, fellas, what you guys gonna tell you about, man? Ass smooth like a baby, man.
Hey, everybody come. Show the ass.
Hey, you the guy with the Prius.
The fattest ass I ever seen.
Y'all ain't gonna let me get through the story, man.
Of course not.
He said he's the butt lotion guy. He's fucking famous. This guy's fucking famous. I'm telling you, man.
The homeless people
It
never.
was like, hey, it was like this. They was like, oh my God, I know you. I know you. He said, I remember you, man.
They didn't remember him by
You're
face.
the best.
They remember he walking away.
You helped me out a lot of times. Thank you.
That nigga Joe, he's like, I don't know
Like, oh my God. Motherfuckers crying like they saw Richard Simmons. Oh my God. It's Joe.
Oh, man.
Joey.
All right,
They
Joe.
was like, Hanes or Fruit of the Loops? Joey's like, Joey's butt lotion.
It's like, I love you.
All right, Joe, go ahead with your story, man. Please.
Oh man. So all right.
Please, man.
So I get out of my car. He approached me, right?
Hey, baby.
So he was like, "Hey man, you got any money?" I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna cash on me this time." Oh man, just say you don't give a shit.
I can see somebody saying some shit like that.
So I'm like, at first I'm like, what? No, man, I don't got cash on me, man. What you want me to be mean to you on purpose? Like, no. If I had cash, you know, I always hook you up. I'm walking into the account. Oh man, y'all niggas ain't shit. I turned around, motherfucker. Like, how many times have I gave you money? Like, why the fuck? Like, why you acting like this, bro? I'm like, he was like, oh man, you know, you got this car, got this good job. I'm like, dude, I don't carry cash on me like that, man. I got a card. Unless you got an ATM in your pocket.
Did he bet? He's like, right here, baby. So he bent over.
So I was mad as hell, man. So I walk in the store and I look back and I'm like, shit, I hope he don't do shit to my car. I think he's gonna like piss on my door or some crazy shit. This nigga,
hold on.
this nigga followed me inside the store, man.
Wait, hold on. Before you finish, that nigga put this nigga ass cheek between that nigga hand on this door.
He told Joe, he said, Joe, hey, I use this loofah sponge to rub your ass.
Joe, man, let me wash your windows, man. Come on, man.
Let me wash your windows with my ass cheeks.
Let me put the little screw cap on your tires, man.
Like, come on, man. I just need some directions.
He said, hey man, Joe. He's like, hey man, I give you this cheeseburger. Motherfucker.
All right, hey, Joe.
All right, so he followed me in the store, man. So I turned around. I'm like, dude, what's up, man? He was like, man, you ain't nothing, man.
Hold on. Did he just follow you in the store? Or he following you around the store?
He followed me right in the beginning. Like it's like the slam doors. I made through slam doors.
What store was this, Joe?
Right.
This food for.
All right, Joe. Hey, stop right there.
No wonder.
So this nigga got to be 80. That nigga said, you ain't nothing, sucker. You ain't nothing.
That motherfucker said, I used to be prom king in high school, motherfucker.
You like, look, cat.
Who the fuck you tell that nigga he ain't nothing? You ain't nothing, man.
Like he was like,
I was valedictorian, man. Look at me, man.
Look, Cat, you don't know who I was. You jive turkey.
How old is he, Joe?
No, he probably in his 50s and shit.
All right, go ahead, Joe. Finish the story, Joe.
Give me the
So,
money, man.
so that's pretty much it, man. So I turn around and say, "What's up?" Like, man, you ain't nothing. Then he run back outside and shit.
You ain't seen when you went back out?
Nah, he was gone. I checked my car real good, make sure no shit on it, and I fucking left.
Joe, you opened the door handle was like, smell your face.
Hey, look,
He put some white sauce on your fucking shit.
And Joe ain't want to tell us that nigga moved into the back seat of his
He popped up like, yeah, nigga.
I live here now, nigga.
Hey, Joe.
But I live here now, jive turkey.
That nigga.
Hey, Joe gonna leave out here. Hey, man, can I take a couple extra beers, man? I got the guy in my back seat.
Joe come home. That nigga swinging on his hammock.
Hey, Joe, you got some messages.
Hey, Joe, I cleaned all the windows in the house.
With my spit.
Hey, man, your wife is a nice lady.
Hey, all right, I take it back then, Joe. You ain't the asshole. You ain't the asshole.
Yeah, he came at me wrong, man. I give this dude money a lot.
You ain't the asshole.
Damn, no wonder.
I was pissed off, man. Like, nigga, all the money I gave
You ain't really cuss him out, though, either, though.
Nah, I just
Joe.
said motherfucker, and then I was like, you know.
You should have cursed his ass out like that.
He didn't respect.
I ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. No, you gonna sit over there with your bummy ass though.
Hey, you better be like, you ain't nothing. You ain't gonna never be nothing.
Joe, he gonna turn into Michael Jackson bad.
He already
You
on
ain't
this,
bad.
man. So
You ain't bad.
I don't want to cut him deep, man. No, he already don't got nothing. So it's like I just, you know, I wasn't gonna end on him, but I was like, you know what,
Joe, you should have got like a 10 out the motherfucker ATM. Did this to him. Nope. Nigga.
Joe, you should have. Hey, Joe, you should have served that nigga, man. You should have served him, Joe. Just going to a dance battle and shit.
Hey, Joe. Hey, look, Joe, you should have brought him a plate of food and smacked it in his face.
smashing his face. And shit.
All right, Joe, you ain't the asshole. I take it back. I bring it back. I was.
Joe, you're a good guy, man.
I judge
I try to be, man.
you ain't the asshole.
You not the asshole. You weren't even able to cuss him out.
Yeah, I really feel bad for
You
the
really
dude,
didn't
man.
cuss him out though. You really didn't cuss him out.
I know. I just cursed at him, but you know, I had to phrase it that way so y'all can think, you know, it was something more.
That you was an asshole.
Yeah.
Joe, I think you should give him something next time you see him, man.
Yes.
Give him a kick in his ass.
You gonna get him a what in his ass?
No, just
kick.
give him something to let him know that you. No, give him something that you. Give him something small.
That nigga gonna be smiling at Joe with all his yellow and brown teeth. Thanks, brother.
No, Ronnie right though. Give him something, but remind him
that he wrong. Give him something small, like, you know what, you could have had something better, motherfucker.
No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that.
And then muff him and shit.
But remind him that y'all had that incident beforehand.
Yeah, like, and tell him you something.
You know what? You are somebody.
I'm something, man. You call me nothing. You call me nothing. You call me
You
nothing.
ain't nothing, sucker.
Talk to him like Joe Clark and shit. You smoke crack, don't you?
Hey, man, that shit got to me. That shit got to me. You told me when I was nothing.
You ain't nothing, sucker. I remember you when you was on the CTA and it was only 5 cents to get on. You know?
You ain't nothing, man. You ain't bad.
Who's bad? Who's bad?
Nigga like, tell me you don't give a fuck. I was like, huh?
Back when I used to work stock boy at Moore and Oinks. I used to run.
That nigga, I could have been your manager.
Get to him, Joe, and then give him a hug. Be like,
Oh, I'm not hugging this nigga.
be like, I care.
And that shit would never happen.
I care about you.
Joe, like,
I am not touching this nigga.
That nigga Joe gonna have to burn all his clothes in his skin.
Oh, speaking of that, he tried to give me a handshake in the beginning, and I was like, I ain't shaking your hand.
oh, wait. Before that?
Yeah, before this shit.
That's probably why he said that shit to your ass.
So you looked at him like he wasn't a person.
So you are the asshole.
You are the asshole. That's all right.
Are you shaking a homeless nigga hand?
I'm gonna give him a fist
Man,
bump.
I mean, yeah, you give him a little dap, man. Be like,
you
yo,
go to
what's
the
up?
car and get
Or
some,
give him a nod and be like, what's up,
I
homie?
did. I like,
Did
what's
you?
up, man? Yeah.
Did you?
We had a conversation.
Or did you be like, no, motherfucker, no.
Joe was
came to me like this, like, hey, man, what's up? I was like, hey, what's up?
no.
man?
Joe was like, you see these French tip manicure? No, cannot touch.
That nigga said,
I had my computer in my hand, man. I was like, no, I got shit in my hand. Dog.
All these computers. Dude was
I
like,
had my tablet
all
in
these
my hand,
computers, huh?
Joe turned into Pretty Tony. Nigga, are you crazy?
that nigga Joe went to Joe. Joe's like, man, I can't shake your hand because I got all these computers. Joe, you could have shook that man hand.
You crazy.
It might have been some shit stain.
I'm good.
I'm saying, you give him a fist bump.
No.
It's the day of COVID, Joe. They had some antibacterial shit as soon as you got to the door. You could have gave him some dap.
All right, I'm gonna take you with me so you can dap him up.
I mean, I'd adapt the dude. But he would. You know what, though, Joe? I ain't gonna lie.
If you would have seen him, you would not.
Joe, when I'm walking out of
that bad?
When I'm walking into a store and I see, people begging and shit, I ain't gonna lie, and people don't judge me, but I do put on like a mean mug and shit. I put a mean mug on my face so it don't. I don't look so approachable.
So they don't say nothing to you.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, I just don't look at him, man. I ain't looking at you.
That don't mean they ain't gonna start hollering at you. What, gonna act like you can't hear?
Hey, my man, my brother, my brother, hey, my brother. Hey, Kill Key, I know your name, man. I know your name.
Hey.
Nigga, we went to school together.
Hey, real talk. Hey, what was the craziest thing you ever see the crackhead sell?
See him
Sell, yeah. Like you see him on the street selling something.
Shit, nothing crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, this the craziest shit ever.
You know what? I think I seen one crackhead. He was selling some Joey butt lotion.
Besides that, no. My boy Tyrone got married one time, and then they had a after party at this club in on I think it was Saturday night somewhere, and this motherfucking crackhead comes inside the club with a fucking oven range. Selling that motherfucker inside of a club, man. The range on top of the fucking oven. That motherfucker said, hey, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Who let this nigga in the club?
This nigga had a range, man. Yeah, like top of the range. I was like, man, what the fuck? These niggas just selling all kind of
I
shit.
can't say I seen that.
Yeah. That was the craziest shit ever I seen, man.
I don't know.
I don't think I can top that one.
All right, so I think it's an agreed
Joe, you are
conclusion. Joe, you're not the asshole.
You was what we kind of think you was the asshole for not shaking that bum hand.
No.
But you wasn't the asshole.
Joe, you're not the asshole.
I played off smooth though. I just kept talking to
you were like this, Joe?
Yeah. Up high? Down low.
What you trying to say, Joe?
Joe, you're not the asshole.
Joe, you straight out of comic book.
You like school on Sunday.
No class. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
What a time, Joe. I need a new coat, man. Give me that F coat you had in high school. Oh, man. All right, let me just do one more, man, of these Am I the Asshole? I know I got two. Let's just do one. Which one y'all want to see, man? The first
man,
one,
let's
second?
do both, man. We gonna run through
Do them. Yeah, knock them out. Shit.
All right, fuck it. Let's do it. All right, am I the asshole for refusing to hand over my phone to my boss to check the message I sent?
No.
No. He had no reason to look at this shit.
Unless you're paying for the phone.
Is it a company phone or your personal phone?
We're going to find out. But just thinking off top, you don't have the right to ask for somebody's phone. Nope.
Not unless you paying the bill on it.
Mm-hmm. Right. If it's a company phone, yeah.
I don't care if I'm fucking the boss's wife.
What?
Damn.
They still see my phone.
Hey man, you fucking my wife.
That's
She got you that phone.
You work for Boston?
Shit.
That's kind of deep.
Let me read the backstory.
That's what she
So,
That's kind of
So my 3-year-old, so this is a female. She's 26 years old. Her 3-year-old son got sick, so she had to take him to the hospital in the morning, and she took an hour off work and texted her boss, letting him know why. All right. She arrived to work later, and the boss requested to see her in his office. He started questioning her about being late, and she told him I already sent him a text telling him why. He said he didn't receive anything, but I assured him that I sent it. He told me to hand over the phone so I can check, but I refused. I asked him to check his phone, but he, again, denied receiving anything and said there was no point in checking his inbox. He asked that I hand over my phone so he can see the text, and I refused and suggested I open the text and show him because I have private messages with my boyfriend that I didn't find. I didn't want anybody to see, let alone my boss. So he refused to let she kind of worded this wrong. All right. She basically, he refused to let me show him saying I might be faking it, but I already have time and a date on the text. He got mad and insisted I hand it over to him. I declined and said, no, this is privacy. He does not get to violate it and has authority over me. He again got upset, told me to step out. Again, after 30 minutes, he asked to see it. So, but I refused again. An argument escalated, and I was told to go home. My boss is angry at me and insisted, claiming that it was such a weird. This shit getting.
Read the motherfucker first.
If she had the text in her phone, though, I mean, she couldn't just flash the screen and show the text.
He refused to say, but it sounded like he didn't want to see that.
Yeah, he wanted to grab her phone. Yeah,
and
like she wanted to show him that way.
Yeah,
and it looked like he didn't.
Right. So she basically said, "Am I the asshole?" I mean, I offered him an alternative way to see the text.
I wouldn't hand over my fucking phone,
but he insisted on checking
I would
himself.
flash him.
I'm an extremely private person, and I thought of him peeking at private, vulnerable conversation with my boyfriend. Makes uncomfortable.
He on some creep shit.
My boyfriend thinks I should have just given him to her without making the scene.
Nah, fuck that. I ain't giving shit.
He wanted to see the titty pictures in there.
Right. Yeah, I feel she's not an asshole because I feel like he's on some shit if he want to see it.
If he couldn't just accept that she showed the message that she sent to him, and he wasn't even willing to check his own phone.
He was on some shit.
It's not even that deep, man.
But her story don't even really add up, to tell you the truth. That something don't sound right with her shit.
She sound like she fucking with dude.
Yeah,
and then want to put that in there.
Yeah. Like she in it, and now he bitch, he you supposed to be with me. Like, you still fucking your dude?
Okay. The question is, if that was a corporate phone, if that was a corporate phone that his company gave him, do they have the right to ask him for that phone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all I want to know. But that's his personal phone.
We don't know.
I'm assuming that's her personal phone because she said she has private stuff in there.
Oh, okay. Well,
that don't mean is.
Hey, look, that's why he wanted to see him even more. Oh, you got private.
But like you said, I do feel like they got a little backstory for her.
There's something else.
Let me see
for
your
her
phone
not
to the bathroom.
showing, giving him the phone and him wanting to see the phone so bad.
Exactly. My thing is his level of comfortableness to be able to say, "Bitch, no, I want to see that motherfucker. Show me."
Yeah.
I ain't looking at my phone. Show me.
Right.
You told me you wasn't fucking him no more.
Right.
I love you. Right. I love you.
Nah, you know what? Nah, it's some asshole bosses like that, man. And certain
It could be.
There's some lower companies.
But
they
again,
just treat their employees like shit.
unless he paying the bill, unless the company's paying the bill, where the fuck you get off having the right to command to see somebody's phone?
Yeah. He might be a little bit
because I hear crazy ass stories.
He
from
might like her, like
employees about their
He
bosses.
does. Like I think
my accounts, man.
There's something with that he wants to. He kind of want to get with that girl, or had something with her. He want to find out some shit.
If it's a company, where somebody else is over him, I would go to them. Go to HR or some shit like that. Because he a creep.
Like he demanding to see my phone. Like y'all ain't paying my bill. I ain't got to give him that.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm about to get some backlash from him.
That's
so I need y'all to have a talk with him.
Right.
So nah, she ain't the asshole.
And I'll tell him to fire him and give me his job.
Or I'm a suit.
Suit the pants off you guys.
Let me go to this last one. That was a good one I just saw too, but they took it.
Damn skirt.
What's up, skirts?
So she is not the asshole on that one. All right, let's move on to this last one. Yeah. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my friend that her degree is useless if she has to leave the country to find work?
Depending what I mean, I would never say that to somebody, but yeah. Yeah,
I mean, you kind of ask. Yeah, when you talk about somebody's degree.
Yeah,
like,
I would never say that.
I couldn't down talk.
You know what? Yeah, you asshole.
Hold on.
It may be true, but I wouldn't say it.
Did the friend ask?
For her opinion?
Yes.
We don't
Like
know.
if the friend asks, like, "Hey, is my degree useless?" It's
Right.
like,
If the friend asks, like, what do you think
And
about
you
this?
just
And
say-
you were
and you just
open
say,
and honest,
Yeah.
then no, you're not the asshole. But
Yeah,
if you
come
just
out the blue, you know
yeah.
what? You moving?
Like, what are you doing? Then you stupid. You know, then you the asshole.
Yeah, you're right. 'Cause her friend could be like, "Yeah, my degree is useless, man. I'm out here. I got to move out." And then she be like, "Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
All right,
Yeah,
let's,
bitch.
let's read it, man. Here we go.
Yes, bitch.
Those are the-
These are two females, by the way. These are two females.
You got to do it like this.
Both 26 years
bitch,
old,
yes.
right? All right, here we go.
I hate that shit so much.
You love it though.
Oh man,
Yes,
I love to
bitch,
hate them.
yes.
All right, come on.
You done with your ass, bitch.
Yes, D. Yes.
Yes, Joe. All right.
Joey. Thank you.
Nigga, stop it.
All right, okay, all right, go ahead.
Feels great.
Ooh, it feels so good. Okay.
Joey's bend over version.
Oh my God,
Yes.
this
Yes,
smells
Joe,
so
yes.
good.
Yes, Joe. Yes.
Thank you.
Now the new and improved Winter Fresh.
hey, Joe in the commercial like this. Thank you.
Brought to you by Joey's new improved bottle cap filter.
Say, Joe, you
No
are
balls can enter.
Joe, you the best. Thank you.
99% bacteria free.
Hey, you might have heard of me. I'm a big deal. He's like this. I know you.
Hey, all the homeless people.
Like, I know you.
All the homeless people in the Heights, they know me.
He's a fucking guy at the intercom say, "Hey man, you see that guy at Al 9? He's famous."
That nigga got a set of cheeks on him.
Joey got an end cap at the store with an ass cheeks as a fucking display, and you said spread me, just spread it.
And that motherfucker's a scratch and sniff.
How did you get that lotion now?
It's like it's motherfucking
You got an ass cheek dispenser.
little old ladies coming by and say, "Yeah, my husband really loves you."
Hey, Joe, you put
does,
those great cheeks on this Ferguson?
Wait, Howie, don't your sweater say Ferguson?
It do. It do.
Hey man, if I'm gonna sit on a good ass toilet, I'm gonna sit on the fucking best.
Don't get shit piped. All right, let's get back to that.
All right.
I never knew that your sweater said that. This shit. We probably would have let off with that.
Oh, I seen it. That's my main quad on to right now.
We'll circle back. All right, here we go. Am I the asshole? Let's bring it back. It's two females, 26 years old. And the girl is saying, is she the asshole for telling her friend that her degree is useless because she has to leave the country to find work? So here we go. I have a friend from high school, Diana. She giving names and shit too. Who recently got her master's degree.
Dirty Diana.
Joey knows. She lived in another city, and we barely ever saw each other. And she was always too busy for long. All they have is like long phone calls, so we only talk briefly every now and then, right? So during the time she spent on her degree, I managed to get married and start my own family. So basically, these motherfuckers barely talk. Mm-hmm. So Diana was visiting her family, and we met up for lunch. I asked her about her degree, work prospects, etc. She did her master's in translation and interpreting or something like that. And she said she got the job, but will have to move to Brussels, right? I told her that's crazy. If she can't find a job locally, then her degree was a waste of time. All right. If she has to move to another country, she said it's an amazing job opportunity that she couldn't get anywhere around here. Apparently, the job is related to EU Parliament. I'm assuming Europe Parliament or whatever, or EU the group. And or whatever.
Doing the butt. She doing the butt. She doing the butt. Okay. Hey, no pun intended, Joey.
Right.
No lotion intended.
That's back then when you need the lotion.
Right. I admit I lost her with all the abbreviations she was using. She again said that it's an amazing opportunity and she's excited. I asked her about the pay and she told me. I said that my husband earns that without a degree. And so I was right about
Yeah, she being a.
I was right about the
the
Easter
asshole.
of time and money.
She hate a bitch.
Right.
She said
You ain't
it's-
already
it's
summed it
start-
up, man. She a
She
bitch.
said it's a starting salary and it'll grow because the first year I saw pretty much training and being in a junior position. I said again that she could have gotten a similar job here and wouldn't have to wait 6 years.
She jealous because she a stay-at-home mom.
And that
she
bitch ain't
can't
got
go
no-
nowhere.
yeah, she can't go
She ain't
nowhere.
got shit.
She
And
ain't
Steph-
got shit. Fuck
right.
her.
And
And
Steph
then-
could have already worked
Yeah.
Her friend's single. She about to travel
and start a family here, and she was rude. She said that if she was to be unhappy, she didn't want, what the fuck? She didn't want a family, some shit. She threw it in my face that apparently I was always complaining about my husband.
Yep.
But I'm criticizing her. He's the best husband in the world. I told her she's ridiculous and mean.
She trying to justify the
She
shit to
called me an
herself.
asshole,
Yes.
paid, and left the restaurant. I told my friends
And she
about
paid.
this, and they're split in who's the asshole here. So tell me, am I the asshole?
No,
Yes, yes.
She is
she's
the
the
asshole.
asshole for sure. Yeah,
She an
was rude as
asshole
fuck.
and in the B word that I would not say.
Right.
Yeah.
And her friends are the asshole. The ones who don't, that's not telling her she's an asshole,
Yeah.
are assholes too.
They just supportive.
Supportive asshole.
Supportive asshole. They are assholes. She
Wait, hold on.
A real friend. would
Somebody
check her.
said she wasn't an asshole.
But no, I mean, no,
You said that, dog?
No, you talking about
You gotta
you said the girl said something to a friend about the Masters, right? The one that got the Masters.
The girl who's saying that the
Chris
girl
gonna be
who
paying
told her friend degree was useless. Is she the asshole?
That nigga heard him.
That's who the one that was
Different
talking
story.
shit about her friend going overseas.
So not the
taking
girl with the degree, but the one that told her friend the degree wasn't ass. What you talking about?
What? How
God
you
damn,
feel?
Chris.
No, I was looking. No, I know.
What
I
was
was
going in your head when he
no,
was reading the damn story?
no,
man?
motherfucker. No, I was going by that. You said that the goddamn girl.
You thinking about
that-
butt lotion too
No,
much.
no. You talking about the one with the damn degree, right? Said her friend said that she said that your degree ain't shit, right? So that's why I was going by that the one with the
First of all,
degree.
you just
The one with the degree ain't the asshole.
Nigga, you just said she sure better. She should.
No, it's not about the girl with the degree.
Oh, I'm
it's the
going by-
girl who's telling her friend who just got the degree that her degree is useless.
Okay, well that girl
She's
ain't
an
shit.
asshole.
Okay, that
That's
girl.
what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I thought the girl with the degree. No, I was saying that she wasn't an asshole.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that wasn't the question.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Never was.
Who's the asshole that wasn't listening?
No, man. No, I was going about that shit.
Really?
Hey, we know you go by your own stories.
Hey, man. Anywhere I go, man.
And then took a trip to another dimension while you was reading the story. He just
Hey, man.
came back.
Okay. Hey, what's the other one I'm looking at, man?
I'm back, fellas.
And I'm back.
What y'all talking-
What's the other one you looking at? What you mean? Ain't nothing.
Ain't no.
What is the one that says unsettling
for real.
facts? Well, I'm reading this one that are
nigga-
too interesting not to know.
Yeah, that nigga left for real.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even get to that.
Oh, okay. I was focused on
What the fuck
that.
are you doing?
He all over the place, man.
Oh,
That nigga trying to be the host now.
okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead, CW. Run it, dog. Do it.
What they say? Unsettling facts that are too interesting not to know. I'll read them and give you
I'm not
thoughts.
supposed to read that.
What am I
Fuck, dude.
doing? What am I read?
What's wrong with you, man?
What? You told me to read some shit.
Exactly. I got the motherfucker, man.
Hey, man, this nigga's Ron Burgundy.
Is there a heart? AKA Ron Burgundy, this motherfucker.
All right, man, go ahead.
What I was supposed to read?
Fuck you, Sandy. All right.
I'm gonna read a couple, man. We stopping from last week because this thing was a whole list of shit.
man.
All right, here we go, man. So these are some unsettling facts that are too interesting for you not to know. So
And I'll read
You
them.
read them again.
Okay, I read them.
I'll read them and you give me thoughts.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead. All right, nigga, go ahead, read them. Shit.
People who stay up late at night are more likely to display psychopathic tendencies than those who sleep early.
Damn, that's me.
I don't believe that shit,
I'm
man.
psycho. I'm psycho.
Right.
So I mean, what's
Joe,
your average time you go to
me
bed?
one time.
Me?
That's once,
I
yeah.
guess around 11, 10, somewhere. I don't know.
That's not too bad.
No,
though.
But even when I was a shorty and I stayed up to 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, that don't mean I wanted to turn around and kill some people.
Hey guys, I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning.
They're saying from
You haven't
I went to bed.
homicidal thoughts, Joe?
I went to bed
No,
at
I'm
3.
good.
so basically they saying from I
took
guess
a nap in
it
between,
was a
but
study
then
from
went to
Dr.
bed
Peter
for
Jonansson from University of Western Sydney School of Social Science and Psychology researched the link between antisocial personality traits such as narcissism and Machiavellianism and psychopathic tendencies to whether a person is a morning or evening type person. According to the results, the doctor researched the people who were awake in the twilight hours and displayed greater antisocial tendencies than those.
I'm kind of a narcissist, I guess, to a certain extent. But I mean, I'm just confident in myself.
Man.
That don't mean I'm a psychopath though. I won't go to that extreme.
Hey, so
You like a lighter version of Kanye.
So look, how did they like watch the people kill people? I would say, that nigga is a psychopath.
I mean, they just taking traits from people that are defined psychopaths and this and that.
Yeah, we should stop him a long time ago.
But I mean, I guess there's some association,
I
but
gotta let him kill him for the
just because you had those traits don't mean you that person. Hey, whatever.
Okay, real talk. If you don't get enough sleep, you can be fucked up.
tired.
No, for real. It's a stat that says that
I get that.
you really fucked up. That means
Where's the stat, Chris?
it's always a stat, man. hey, motherfucker, y'all don't believe shit I say, but I'm speaking true. Okay, how many motherfuckers need coffee before they start their day at work?
Which dimension is that?
Hey, how many motherfuckers need coffee? How many motherfuckers need
Do I
coffee?
need it?
Yeah, I need coffee when I
want it badly.
Yeah, I
want it badly.
I need
but
coffee.
I don't need
I
it.
want coffee, but I don't need it.
I need coffee.
I want it badly.
I need the coffee.
I like because I like
No,
that
but I'm
coffee
just
taste.
saying, sometimes motherfuckers don't get enough sleep. They fucked up. They grouchy. They fucking irritable. They ready. Some motherfuckers ready to kick somebody's ass.
That's
There's people
called
like
an
that.
addiction.
Yeah.
That's called an addiction and
That's
withdrawal.
called- yeah,
No,
shit,
no,
yeah.
but no,
That's
but
addiction and
I'm
withdrawal.
just, I'm just.
They like that if they don't get a cigarette. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Oh, well, I don't
addiction and
smoke. I don't
withdrawal.
smoke. Yeah. But I think that if you don't get enough sleep, you're gonna be mad.
He just told you.
Yeah, you gonna be mad.
If you don't get a drug, you're gonna be mad. If you get no
You're gonna
alcohol,
be
mad.
pissed off anyway.
Yep.
But
You
to
know,
say you're a
crack,
psychopath, though,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm like I said, I'm sure there's some association, some correlation to all that shit.
But no, but straight up,
whatever.
I'm not even gonna lie. If I don't get have my coffee or some shit, I ain't right. I mean, I gotta have something.
If I don't have sex, I turn into a monster.
No,
Turn Frankenstein. If I don't bust this nut, I got 1 more hour. I'm counting down.
2, 3.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Two.
You don't want to see me when I'm angry.
I was just about to kill that nigga until you invited me to have sex.
I was gonna fuck him up.
Hey, baby, I was just about to kill you until you gave me that.
Damn, man.
I had 3 more hours to bust this nut. You lucked up.
Oh, you was about to be a dead
Oh, you
bitch.
so lucky.
You about to be the deadest bitch ever.
Damn.
What else you got, man?
All right, man. There's a whole bunch, but let me do a couple.
Keep these going, man. Shit's the best episode ever.
Welcome me back in this bitch. Back like I never left.
All right, if the sun exploded right now,
We gone.
you wouldn't know.
Dead,
about,
dude.
no,
You ain't
no,
know no shit.
You wouldn't know about it for another 8 minutes.
Say what?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
They're saying if the sun were to explode, life on Earth would end. However, you wouldn't know about
8
it
minutes.
for 8 whole minutes. Traveling at the speed of light, it would take 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the energy from the explosion of the sun to make it to Earth. Meaning that
Yeah, that makes
we
sense.
would not know the sun had exploded until 8 minutes and 20 seconds after the explosion.
They actually did the math to say what a supernova,
Hey.
the speed of a supernova would move for the size of the sun.
Yeah, because they actually seen them in other.
They have, and they could
they
could
can-
time it. But the thing is, it all depends on the size of it too.
Be like, tell some girl you ain't never hooked up with. Really got 8 minutes.
Our sun is kind of, our star is kind of small compared to
That's the
some of the other ones that's out there.
Yeah.
So
What was
if an educated person that came up with that,
I wonder.
posted that and published that, then I would say it's accurate.
I wonder what that sun would do when it explodes.
It's gonna radiate every fucking thing. Earth is gone, dude. It's
gonna
dust.
It's gonna fry us.
It's
like,
dust. It's dust.
Yeah, we can
it's
It's
like,
dust.
yeah, it's like
It'd be like it just when he
yeah,
Yeah, it's dust.
it's like a snowball. You crumbling that shit.
So it's like Thanos.
Hey, let's give a quick plug to what?
Thanos was right.
Yeah.
Thanos was right.
Hosted by Jay Valentine.
Thanos was right.
Santos.
Santos was right too. Don't you?
You remember Karate Kid? He was like, Santos! Santos! Miyagi!
But I tell you who was wrong. Lucio.
Tastes like Lucio.
Hey, Thanos was right. It's followed by Lucio was wrong.
Smell like chicken. Smell like fish. Tastes like chicken.
Lucio Diaz.
Tastes like Lucio. Smell like.
Tastes like Lucio.
Smell like fish. Tastes like Lucio.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I got some. There's a whole.
We
bunch
got too many inside
Here we
jokes.
go,
People
real
know what the
quick.
fuck going
That shit hurt
on.
my back.
It's gonna be a long ass episode.
This is a long one, man.
It's a lot,
It's
and
a
I
good one,
and I
man.
gotta drop Jay-Z. We got about 25 minutes of talking, so it is gonna be a long. But
Fuck it.
hey, guess buckle your
all
seats,
good.
man. We
Y'all
on the ride.
welcome.
All right, check this out.
Bonus
Beware
content.
not to cross any crows, as they can remember and recognize human faces for years.
What? Why you
The
can't
same
cross
thing
them?
for,
Are you fucking with them?
The same thing for Horn.
Like why you just can't cross them?
Fuck you, Crow.
Right. Like, it's like you throwing rocks at them and shit. Like who fucking with crows when you cross them?
That's kind of dumb as hell.
Why the hell they gotta be weird? Like I'm not fucking with no crow.
Jim
Like,
Crow
what?
did this.
Like, what I'm scared for.
You talking about Brandon Lee?
I ain't no fucking.
It's the same shit about Hornets too. Hornets got like a crazy memory like that.
Again, I'm not no serial
yeah.
killer. I'm not torturing animals and shit. Why the fuck the crow gotta beware?
Like you grab them and pluck them in the head and
Joe,
let them free.
Speaking of hornets, they said being eaten alive by mosquitoes was an actual method of torture and execution.
God damn.
Damn, how long would that take?
No, you know what?
Among torture methods of ancient Persian was, according to a history collection, this horrific of execution entails stripping someone naked, placing them in Joy's butt lotion, placing him inside a hollow tree, and rubbing honey on the exposed body
no.
parts,
Hey, no, they
such
gonna
as
be
head,
dead.
feet,
The
arms,
honey
to
would have
ensure
killed them.
insects,
Right?
That blood,
insects would fly over
no,
and
that
nestle in their
that
victim's
honey
body.
would've killed
Bugs
them.
ate away the flesh,
yeah.
and the wasp would arrive and repeatedly sting the person.
That's not
The victim was
mosquitoes.
kept
Yeah, that's all types
bees,
of.
G.
Yeah.
That's what they said in the thing.
That's
said
fucking
mosquitoes.
bees. You said mosquitoes.
Yeah, I'm reading what they put.
Mosquitoes don't go to honey.
They said other.
And then you
insects
said
like that.
wasp. A mosquito is not a wasp.
I did not write this. I'm only quoting what fucking C-Dub wrote.
I did not write that.
No, but that's what they said. I'm assuming just maybe a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? That was in that fucking tree.
That shit is fucking foul. Don't put me in no fucking tree.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that shit, man. I don't know. I mean, if you had Joyce Butler,
So fuck you hollow out of a tree.
Hey, you can rub you can rub some honey on my balls, but don't put me in no tree.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That
You
was me.
nasty motherfucker.
I'm just gonna move around till I kill everything that's trying to bite me and shit. Like I'll be rolling around in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm trying to bust
It
out
must
that
got your arm shackled or some shit.
He
'cause
said,
ain't-
"Don't worry
you know,
about."
Ain't no way you ain't
He
fighting.
said, "Don't worry about the torture,
killing
man.
all them bugs."
Just put it on my balls."
They said there are at least six U.S. nuclear weapons that are currently missing.
Missing where in the bottom of the sea or some shit.
No, they said a nuclear weapon at large sounds like a plot of a horror film.
And two of
But
them,
as
two
it
of them
turns
are in
out,
Gary.
It's a scenario that can only happen in movies. According to the national interest, between 1950 and 1980, there were 32 documented nuclear weapon accidents that involved the unexpected accidental launching, firing, detonating, theft, or loss of the weapon.
I'm not surprised by that.
To this day,
that means they
US nuclear
sold the
weapons
shit
have
off.
been lost and never recovered.
They sold the shit off to some country.
Yes.
Other shit they testified and didn't
Russia,
want to take
Korea.
acknowledgement of it because it probably polluted some fucking land or some shit, some Native American land or something.
Yep.
And then the other shit,
They dropped shit in the ocean.
it probably
like
dropped it in the
Megatron.
fucking ocean. Right. It was on some nuclear sub that they lost and killed some people. And oh yeah, that shit just disappeared somewhere. We don't know what happened.
They lost that shit in Africa.
And then like 15 years, gonna be some mutated fish to come on the sea and kill us all.
Right.
We from the
Or it's some shit that they actually fired on some people and just not taking acknowledgement of.
wasn't us.
It's not like the motherfuckers that they hit was able to tell the story afterwards.
Right. It was them niggas before they died. It was America. So,
Here's a little fun fact. Yearly vending machines kill more people than sharks do.
Well, people shaking them and they falling on them.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
They do it at my job.
must be kids.
CW, you had a few vending machines out there. No accidents though, right?
Oh no, them motherfuckers didn't fall.
They might have got shit piped, but they didn't kill nobody. Yeah.
Hey, what are you selling in those vending machines?
Joey's butt lotion. Ooh, it feels so good.
Ooh, this sample size feels like the real thing.
Oh my God! Is this a cooling gel on it? Yes.
Hey, can I use this on my dick? Look at the luster.
Notice how it glides.
It's glowing.
All right, man. This is the last one for this round. All right, here we go. You transfer 80 million bacteria in a single kiss. So, could you imagine the shit that what's your boy name? Lucio.
I love it.
Is that before or after you eat ass?
No, Joey, I don't know. Only you know. Conducted by a team. So, according to research conducted by a team from the Netherlands.
Hey, before I say that, this nigga Joe put butt lotion on his cheeks and then stick his face in the ass.
Ugh.
What? Wait. No, I can't. He put butt lotion on his cheeks. He put it in his face.
Someone's ass.
Right. God damn.
I can't even go after that.
That wasn't funny, man.
That was pretty funny, man.
It wasn't.
Oh, man.
I heard better.
You ain't get it.
Oh, I got it.
I did it.
I get it.
I was there.
Praise the Lord.
Who's next?
I think the main thing of the day, man, was that Ye is close to being a Lucio. What, is that's dude's name, right?
Yeah, Canada.
Diaz.
Yeah, Lucio Diaz. Did we know, man? Don't stick your dick in every fucking bottle out there. You know what I mean?
What?
That's the message for the day.
That's a terrible
That's the
message.
moral of the story, man.
Moral of the story is don't stick your dick in the bottle at Six Flags.
If you don't got butt lotion on.
Because they got a dickalizer. that'll take your kidney.
Hey, I want you to meet my friend Nick the Dick.
Oh, you talking about from Baxter Party and shit? Yeah, that movie.
Yeah, it's Nick the Dick. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, and don't be a bum ass nigga asking Joe for money.
Hey, before we done with this, man, I got a big up to my daughter, Sydney Williams, on the birth of my grandson, Leon. Winsome Abero, 6 pounds, 2 ounces. I love him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Let's celebrate
name. That's pretty cool.
Granddad Chris, man. What you want your grandson to call you? Papa?
Hey, no, straight Gramps, man.
Gramps?
Gramps.
Great Gramps?
Gramps G. Gramps. No, just Gramps. Just Gramps. man.
Hey, Gramps,
Hey, I can't use Grandpa, man. They call it my dad. They call it Daddy Grandpa.
Hey, what's the first lesson you gonna teach him, man? What's the first lesson you gonna teach him?
Granddaddy, how you?
Man, you know, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of him. I don't know what I'm gonna tell him. Man. I'm gonna tell him how to be independent at least.
What's the first lesson you gonna teach him though, man? As Gramps,
don't get no money from none of these women. Huh?
That might be up there though.
If you ever feel a chafe, go to Joey's butt lotion.
If his butt feeling funny, I already know what to do.
You gonna tell her, you know what, man? I remember a time when Howie said he had my back.
I know.
Wasn't gonna talk about me. Man, I miss them days.
It's all love, Joe.
I miss those days.
Shout out to that. Shout out to Sydney and
everybody turn
the
again.
newborn baby.
He gonna say
Hey, look, happy birthday to my youth, my brother, my sister,
oh yeah, hey, happy
and my
birthday.
father.
Hey, everybody birthday at the same time.
Hey, man, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Belated.
Happy belated, man.
Hey, you know, I never had any formal training for my singing, so you know. Happy birthday.
Stop it.
You ain't even, you trying to sound like Marilyn Monroe. You sound like Marilyn Monroe.
That nigga sound like
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn, no.
Hey, Urban Bye. Right.
Oh, come on, man.
What?
For real?
Why you trying to get you getting canceled again, dog?
Oh, what? I didn't say nothing wrong, man.
Come on.
These remarks are not from
this is
3 blocks
from
from
nothing.
nothing.
We don't condone C-Dub's point of view,
with
man.
it. We don't agree with him.
We might find it funny, but we don't agree.
Hey. All lies. All right.
All lies? All lives.
All lies.
All butt lotions matter too.
And Joey,
No, it don't, man. There's only one Supreme.
See, Joe, how you gonna sit there and talk and then when I say
Oh,
something,
damn
like,
it.
everybody
Cause
including you.
I might as
Damn
well, man,
it.
hop on it, man.
That's
Everybody
how
else
I
doing
felt
it.
about it, but then you called me out on it, man.
Because, man,
Hey,
you was the
pause,
last
Joe.
nigga. You was the last nigga that had my back,
Joe.
man.
I still got your back though, man.
Hey, Joey,
But you know what?
hey,
Let
Joey,
me
your
correct
back
that.
is
I don't
got.
have your back. I had your side, bro.
Hey,
I'm gonna
hey,
stand
Joey,
on your side,
you-
man. We got this.
Joey, your
Hey,
back
man,
is got.
Joey, man, as we say we on your side or we got your back, people out there who know you
They got
as
your
famously
butt.
Joe, they got your butt.
Best butt ever.
C-Dub, give us like 2 minutes, man. Give us a joke before we get out of here.
Come on, man. You've been saying that episode after episode after
Yeah,
episode.
give us something, man.
He ain't missing
Give us a
nothing.
run right now.
Man, I don't know what to say, man. I ain't got nothing coming. I don't know, man.
You've been working on this for months.
No, man, I ain't
Yeah,
working
he
nothing,
ain't
man.
Don't put him on the spot. He good.
No, man. I ain't been.
Oh, well, then you on the spot, Joe.
No,
You
man.
want to take his spot, man? Go ahead, Joe. Do it.
I'm more of a person that just go with the flow and we just talking, man. I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing to talk about, man.
Hey man, you the worst comedian ever.
Hey,
Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here.
hey, what is it? Hey, what is it? Hey, I learned it.
nothing, man.
Hey, Joe.
You ain't
Hey,
nothing.
Kiki, I learned it from your mother. Be like, what?
Man, let's sign out this motherfucker, man.
All right, man.
Episode 14, y'all. 3 blocks from nothing, man. This is D-Will signing out.
This is Akil Muhammad, aka Pretty Guapo, aka. Hey, you know what? When I was in Costa Rica, I met somebody.
Oh, shit.
No.
Your name
for
was
real.
Pretty Guapo?
No.
Go into detail.
No, I met somebody. They got cancer and they fighting through that shit. So
Okay. All right.
big up. You got this shit. Fuck it up.
Oh, did you talk to the show? Talk to them about the show? Follow the show or some shit?
Nah, I will, but we cool as fuck. When I was there, I hooked up the DJ with some bread. He loved me.
What kind of bread, like?
Some money, nigga. The
type of
bartender, I hooked the niggas up.
Like I have some weed, some pumpernickel.
Key was like this. I'm there for 5 days. I'm gonna give you $1 a day for my stay. He gave the nigga $5. He like, hey, thanks, buddy.
Stop getting some bread, man. Thank you, man.
Hey, nigga,
some rye,
hey,
marble.
Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I'm
He
pretty
gave us
guapo.
some
I'm pretty
pumpernickel.
guapo, aka shit. Fuck. I'm out of here.
Shit, fuck out of here.
Hey, welcome me back. Hey, Rob, thanks for coming and taking my spot. But how does it feel to be me?
Yo, I'm Joe Carter,
Raw
a.k.a. Ill Flow, a.k.a. I don't like homeless people.
AKA,
Damn, dog. Not good.
hey, look, AKA the butt of all our jokes.
a.k.a. the butt lotion empire is mine.
AKA the ass. You are the ass, Joe.
Yo, this C-Dub, a.k.a. Gargamel Jones, a.k.a. I wish a motherfucker would, a.k.a. there's a heart in the house tonight.
AKA Lucio Jenkins.
ACO Grandpa Lucio.
Grams Lucio.
Grams Lucio.
Hey, look, his name is Lucio Drinkins.
Lucio drink.
Hey,
Lucio.
on the camera, I didn't build me a beer statue. All right.
Lucio. All right, and this is how we saying deuces, AKA triple. Like he gave a shout out, man. I want to give a shout out. Mad love, mad crazy love to one of the strongest people I know, man, that has managed to stay positive through the worst of worst. My sister Debbie.
Man, it's Debbie, I love you, girl. Love you.
Yo, strong woman, man, fighting some adversity that others can't even, dream about in their worst of nightmares. And this woman is staying positive and maintaining and getting stronger and stronger every day. So I want to definitely give a shout out to her. So
Yes.
Yes.
A blessing.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Pornhub.
We on Apple Music, we on
Apple Music.
Spotify, Apple Podcast.
Oh, hey,
check out the,
oh yeah, one more. I forgot to say,
Did
man.
you just clap on that light, dog? Who did that?
What look like?
No light over there.
Oh no, I don't know, man. That's a poltergeist.
Was
dog.
that been from the
from the
Graham shot out.
Hey.
You found out it's
Hey, my condolences goes out to Joey and his pet gerbil. Rest in peace. And the incident happened where I said, Joey, what happened? He said, man, I farted. And he just passed away. Hey, rest in heaven. All right.
All right, Chris, good joke, man.
Okay. He was joking like this. No.
What was his gerbil name? Chris.
No. It was named Chunky. Hey, Chunky! He's like, no, Chunky! Chunky! Don't go, Chunky, please. Chunky, no!
Oh man, episode 14, y'all. One love, man. We out.
Sit down, company. Sit down, company. Yeah. Sit down, company. Yeah.
all these teachers fucking students too.
Yeah, they was fucking students then.
What teachers look good as hell? What teachers you see?
No, I'm talking
Ones
about
on the internet.
Hold on, no. I want to know what teachers you see because your kids ain't in school no more. So why you hanging around the fucking schoolyard?
Hey, them teachers look good, dog.
And they R. Kelly in
Let me
it.
tell y'all something that y'all don't know.
Go ahead, Keith. Break
Chris
it down.
live in a whole different dimension from us. Every time he leave this motherfucker, it's something different. And then his truth ain't our truth. That's why his truth
Hell
is
yeah.
not our truth. His truth is probably truth. It's just false on this in this dimension. It's false. In another dimension, that shit is 100%.
Yeah, he got a whole new set of stats that don't add up to nothing on our side.
That nigga said, ain't nobody having babies. Fuck them stats. I got the paperwork right here, baby. Paperwork, baby. Nah, that shit rolled.
Talk to my homie, man. He said he don't got no
In
kids.
my
See?
dimension,
Nobody having babies.
It's record bursts in America, but ain't nobody having kids and shit.